Bagman! And the Bagman! The fucking nation of Decimation right now, man!
What's up, people? The nation of Decimation. The nation is listening to official fucking new radio.
Sure hope so. If you're having problems, just hit me up on the Facebook. I think I got it all worked out. I'm pretty fucking confident. Last week we were having all kinds of issues. I think I figured it out. I'm hoping.
Let's hope. Let's have a good show. We got a fucking great show for you people tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. We got the usual stuff. All the Independence Medal and all the news and the show updates and the fucking weather, maybe. 3 hours of Independent Medal from all over the goddamn globe. But we also got
special
Jason
guest
Lekberg from IKillya. IKillya.
Now, for those of you who don't know who the fuck IKillya is, maybe you've never even heard of these guys. I mean, why is this such a big deal? I met Jason in 2009, I think it was. It was the first time I ever met him. And I met him on his home turf at the Trash Bar in New York City. I think for an event for Bull Spike Radio or for Rock Against Dystrophy, if I'm not mistaken. It was Mike Friedman who introduced me. And ever since then, dude, I've been following IKillya, and I've been supporting IKillya, and I've been loving IKillya, and fucking playing IKillya since they had demos and shit. And then Recon came out, it's a fucking kick-ass album. You can get it for free right now.
Yeah, you can.
By pre-ordering their Ve Victus, of course. And now we're talking about Ve Victus tonight. And what makes it so fucking special is they just recently got signed to Megaforce fucking Records. Now,
which is legendary, legendary label there.
That label has a near and dear place in my heart because that is the label that fucking brought us Metallica.
And Megadeth. And Exodus. And Testament.
But,
Oh, yeah.
So, it has a near and dear to my heart. And furthermore, Jason's actually a friend of mine. So, it'll be really cool to catch up because I have not talked physically over the phone in a long time to Mr. Jason Lekberg. So it'll be cool to catch up with a good old friend. And furthermore, last but not certainly in the least, on the 28th of this month, just in case you hadn't heard, OFNR is putting on a show to help our friend Christ Havoc.
Free Christ Havoc.
Who is in Texas because of some naughty things that she did. She's gotten that all squared away, but now needs help to get back to Connecticut.
Yep.
And so, OFNR being OFNR, says, yes, Christ Havoc, we will help you. Bring you back here. Because she was a big, huge supporter of our scene. Connecticut scene, doing the bangarangs and shit. So, threw together a show. And now the show has been...
Not just any show, though.
Put together for a while. It's the 2014 return of Everybody Hates Me. And if you haven't seen those guys, that's
been a while.
Hoot and a holler.
Yep.
Nasty fucking Disasters on the bill.
Always great to see them.
Shit. Continuum.
Always
opening
great
the night.
to see them.
Continuum is opening the night. And then, of course, IKillya.
The bar.
IKillya is going to be here in Connecticut. This is the first date of their world tour.
Right.
This is not a national tour. This is a world tour.
It starts at Cherry Street and goes all the way to the 5th of May, where it ends up in London, people.
Yeah.
So they're not stopping for a little bit.
Now, what makes this so much cooler to me is we had a band drop out who will remain nameless, because quite frankly, really. And
kind of worked out, though.
A couple days ago, earlier this week, or maybe it was last week even, Jason hits me up on the Facebooks and says, yo, Knob, I need a place to start. I need to get these guys on the road ASAP. I see you have a show on the 28th. We would like to be part of said show.
Nice.
Make it happen. Is it possible? So it took all of 0.2 seconds for me to go, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Was that 0.19 seconds?
And immediately, fuck yes, please, and thank you, Jason. How much ass can I possibly kiss? And I didn't even have to. He just wanted to make it happen. I'm like, yes. And so cool, man. So fucking cool. they're coming here and then going out on world tour, and I'm going to ensure that they go out with OFNR shirts and whatnots.
Yeah, it's going to be brutalizing people simply because these guys are kind of like just kind of busting that tour nut, that first cherry nut right off at Cherry Street, and then, you know, kind of going across the country here and then ending up over in England at the end. So,
and you know,
it's going to be crazy.
What makes me smile is the day I had to remove IKillya from the... In fact, I just put the new one in the independent library. Fuck. I've got to remove IKillya from the independent library and put it in the signed library. And it makes me smile because it means that a band that I've known for a really long time who are really fucking good at what they do is going places other than the same old same, man. It's good to hear this because this is positive, you know? Other bands should take notice. Just like last week, we had fucking... Sunshine on, dude. He had so much knowledge dumped on our domes, dude. Last week.
Oh yeah, but you know what?
IKillya's gonna, dude. Jason is gonna just,
Yeah, dude. I was thinking.
Amazing.
I was thinking when we were putting the show, when I was putting the show together the other day, and I'm just like, you know, we've got this string of guests lately that have kind of like done some stuff, and they're you know, that allows them to share some of their experiences. And some of them have been kind of learning experiences, dude, right here, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got this little thing we wanted to do on the show called Lesson Learned, but it seems like it's happening right in the middle of the interview every time.
I haven't had to do it.
Yeah. So.
Great. But yeah, you still have up until tonight, tomorrow, you know, to grab that last week's show if you missed it. Check it out. You know, listen to Sunshine. Listen to what he had to say about, you know, making it in this industry, you know? He had a lot of really great knowledge imparted. So tonight's gonna be a great show. Thanks for tuning in. Official fucking new radio, OFNR forever.
Yeah.
And I wanted to mention real quick the Discipline X interview, which was available for download. Luckily enough, I was able to put up an entire hour interview up on the YouTube today on our YouTube channel. So you can go to OFNRforever.com, and right in the menu is the YouTube channel. You can check out all the amazing videos. Of course, the Discipline X interview is just audio, but there is Lightsbane, brand new from the Mobile Death Camp show, along with Goat Herder and She Walks Without Legs. Shallow Ground and, of course, Mobile Death Camp still to come. These things take time, man. Dude, rendering video sucks donkey dick. I would like to point that out, just in case anybody fucking didn't know. Alright, so I wanted to open up with a little something this week, and it's, you know, it's funny because it all kind of ties in, because I was saying, you know, Megaforce was responsible for Metallica, and
so many others.
Recently Metallica put out a new song, or played a new song, I guess, at some festival in, like, Brazil, and it got recorded onto YouTube in a couple different ways, and all the audio's completely, totally horrible. But for some strange reason, people find it necessary to hit me up or let me know how shitty the brand new Metallica is. As if that's somehow going to convert my Metallica-ism to go, you're right, they suck donkey balls.
It's hard as steel, bitches. You can't break through his love for Metallica, man.
It just, you have to understand.
Or even like titanium or something even harder.
Though that band changed my entire musical makeup. Like, without them, I would not listen to metal.
We all have that one band.
Yeah, people. So I just wanted to kind of put it out there, like,
some of you out there might actually be ashamed and never admit that one band that touched it the same way or whatever.
I don't give a fuck if you buy the new record, buy an old record, bought an old record, like them in fucking 1925. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just don't give a fuck. Because you're gonna shit all over them, because that's the trendy hip thing to do. They're the most successful band probably of all time. And yeah, when people say they're sellouts, yeah, they sell out every fucking show they play.
There you go.
So I just don't want to hear it, man. Yes, Metallica put out a brand new song. Yes, I fucking like it. I actually like it. Yes, I will buy an album with Lars farting on a snare drum. Yes, I am the man who bought Saint Anger.
All I got to say is if you're bugging people for the music that they like and stuff, stop.
It's just ridiculous.
Just stop. Don't you have anything better to do with your time? I mean,
it's ridiculous.
Who cares what the other person likes? Just like what you like and stop trying to freaking
dude,
follow everybody.
I dig
the original.
Like, hey, dude, check out this band. I love that. But like a band like that, you're never gonna change my mind. It's kind of like religion, man. I just never. It's never. My mind is. It's not that I'm stubborn. It's just I've made my decision, and I'm proud to support that said decision. So that's all I'm getting.
Dude, it's like me with Pantera.
It's pretty consistent though, because people like to break my balls about it, and I just want to make it known. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you hate them. I fucking love them. I will always love them. And no, I don't care, dude. I won't say it sucks. I'm sorry.
Well, it's like I said, I'm a big Pantera fan, and it surprises me and shocks me that I run into people on occasion that don't like them, and I'm like, how do you not like them?
I hear you.
And then they try to say, oh, well, Dimebag was overrated, and it's like, are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah, dude. I have this conversation. I have these conversations with the boys from Dead Fish Handshake regularly, dude, because Matthew Paul loves to be controversial, and it's great because the conversations are excellent. But at the same point, sometimes you have to walk away and say, all right, enough's enough. I like what I like, and that's what I like, and I love to support brand new shit. That's really what I like the most, is the newest stuff that I get a chance to come across, man. So much great new music. It's unbelievable.
So on another note, top story. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 still missing. Since March 8th?
Dude, Langoliers. I'm sticking with that. We're going to ask Jason. Jason will know where the fucking Malaysia 370 is.
Through conspiracies, theories, lies, and miscommunication, still nobody knows what the fuck is going on. So. Right. But apparently Courtney Love seems to think that she's found the plane.
She's got it down.
As the world continues to be puzzled and enthralled by the location and disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, Courtney Love has weighed in on her theory of what happened to the plane that went missing on March 8th. Using TomNod, an online satellite imagery map web system set up in coordinates with info on the plane's location, Love posted an image on her Facebook page today of a piece of body area of water with the words oil and plane crudely drawn in Microsoft Paint, with respective arrows drawn down to the image. So, I don't know if she's using paint to try to circle this fucking thing.
Courtney, thank you, Courtney. Without your help, we would have never found Malaysia Flight 370, man.
Oh my God, who knew?
Thank you. You should write an entire album about how you found the plane, Courtney. Jesus Christ. Dude, somebody find this fucking plane and shut her up.
I'm sure she could probably still plenty of any of Kurt's stuff still laying around the house, for demo tapes and shit.
And furthermore, how the fuck do we lose a plane, man? I just don't get it.
Yeah,
some shit is going down, man, and nobody, time to start waking up, people, because seriously, a plane don't just disappear.
There's a lot of lying going on over there, man. They're not fucking telling you nothing because they're purposely not telling you anything. It's a big fucking conspiracy, man. I mean, look, day to day, the average of things you can do on your phone alone or your computer and everything, well, the military is so far ahead of that, people, that they pretty much scoured the planet already completely with the satellites. Right. There's no plane. They're not finding a plane.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a cover-up. Maybe covered up somewhere.
Who knows? Yeah. Just saying. I saw a Craigslist ad for it.
Yeah?
Somebody posted on Craigslist that they had it. Probably not the brightest idea, right? I mean,
oh, man.
The government is going to definitely check that out. I mean,
what does he want for it?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
All right, so check this out. I came across this. Do this quick, and then we'll play some tunes. Weirdest things you never knew about your home state.
Yeah.
Check it out. Alabama. There is a store in Alabama that actually sells unclaimed baggage from airports. Now you know.
Yeah.
It's in Scottsboro, in case you're from Alabama. You want to buy luggage that's never been claimed. You never know what you're going to find. I mean, I guess, you know, right? Alaska. Clever jokester once burned tires inside a dormant volcano to make it seem active on April 1st. Awesome.
Dude, I got like a really cool idea, dude.
Hold my beer, watch this.
Yeah.
Arizona. U.S. Postal Service still uses mules to reach 2 areas in Arizona. That's how they get their mail. Fucking pack mule.
You gotta get it somehow, man.
In Arkansas, a school for the deaf has leopard for a mascot. Now let that sink in. Deaf and leopard. Wait, I'll just let it. There you go. Deaf leopard. That's right. All right. Nah. California. Hollywood was initially founded to escape Thomas Edison. Did you know this? Thomas Edison had so many patents that competing film studios barely could make a profit. So a bunch moved to the West, hoping patent laws wouldn't bother to reach them. Somebody is calling.
Surprise.
It's
guy was a genius.
It's some dude. What the fuck do you want, some dude?
What's up, bitch?
I was in the middle of something.
Yeah, you were talking out your fucking asshole. I thought I'd give you a call and fucking save your sorry ass, you plum motherfucker. Yes, I'm actually listening to Bagman's Nation of Decimation tonight. How you doing, Mr. Bagman?
I'm doing good, sir. Was listening to your show over the weekend on Saturday. You know, popped in a little bit. Digging the ICP, man. Really digging it. Rednecks a hoe. I love it.
That's not very nice.
Redneck hoes. Love it.
Oh, yeah, dude. I had to let the fucking music do the speaking for me, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, it was a nice, eclectic choice, dude, of really good tunes, man. I was loving it.
Yeah, I had some other people chimed in and motherfucked me for playing that shit on the radio station, but I don't give a fuck. I mean, everybody's got to know that already.
Yeah.
That's what I was just saying. I was just talking about not giving a fuck.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, no. I got really drunk Saturday. It was a good time. And then I got really drunk on Sunday.
Hey,
I'm
man.
going to get drunk again tonight.
So check it out, dude. We're doing strange shit about, like, different places, right? So did you know in Connecticut, a cat was once sentenced to house arrest for terrorizing a neighborhood?
Cat?
Yeah. Fucking arrested. Was put on home arrest for attacking an Avon representative in the town of Fairfield. So this chick claimed that her cat only attacked because she was under a lot of stress from being tormented by egg and water throwing neighbors. Judge ruled in 2008 that Lewis was safe and free to once again roam the streets of Fairfield. But yeah, that cat served a fucking prison sentence, house arrest. They fucking sentenced a cat, dude. This state is fucked, dude.
And I'm going to end up on house arrest one of these days because if people keep fucking with me, I'm going to start running around with axe in hand and hacking up bodies and shit. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a request.
Yeah?
Yeah. All independent, right?
That's right.
Want to hear some sick.
Yeah, good choice.
You know, I was going to tell you to fuck off, but sick is good shit.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him to fuck off anyway, though.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, both of you can eat a dick. I mean, that's what you're doing anyway, garbling fucking balls on OFNR, right?
Yeah, you were here Saturday doing that, apparently.
See, the way it works between Knob and I, Knob sucks my dick. Unlike Bagman has to suck Knob's dick. You got the shit all messed up, Bagman.
I think you got the wrong idea about me and my virgin tight asshole, dude.
Wow, I did not need to know about any of this.
Yeah, he seems to think he could drive a plane up it. I'm like, yeah.
Dude,
well,
that's
that
where the
ain't gonna
fucking
happen.
Malaysia plane is, dude? It's up
Yep,
Bagman's
it's
ass?
not. Nope. Take
That
virgin
would
ass,
make
man.
sense, dude.
Tight
Bagman is
virgin
a pretty
ass.
big dude. You could probably fit a plane up in him. I mean,
I think it's in your mom, dude.
Oh, dude, I never thought of that. Dude, it is in your mom's nasty vag, bro. Malaysia 370, we're sorry. We salute you.
nice. Yeah, I can see that too. So the two choices are Bagman's butthole or my mom's nasty vag, huh?
Right?
Both seem totally reasonable. I mean, shit.
Yeah, maybe you should report it to ABC. I mean, Courtney Love seems to be right in the thick of things and trying to tell people where it is.
You should totally try to get on the news and be like, I know where the plane is. It's in my mom's nasty snatch.
It's awesome.
Nice.
That would be outstanding.
Well, fuck. I'm going to get some beers, and I want to hear some Sick.
Fuck yeah, man.
All right.
And make sure you tell Jason that some dude in the Chaos Army say, fuck off.
Absolutely.
Can do.
All right. Peace, motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yep.
God damn.
Some
Dude,
motherfucking dude.
Were you done with that list you were doing? Because I got one before we go on to music.
I wasn't, but there's quite a few. I mean, there's 50 states,
right.
So I got 50 things. I'll
We can pop
sporadically
into it again later.
I'll
Yeah.
sporadically give you little things here and again.
I'm going to give you this quick thing right here. 8 English words you shouldn't say, like abroad, across the ocean in other countries.
Okay?
You can't say pants in UK because apparently pants means underwear.
Wow.
So if you say, have you seen my pants? You're really asking if they've seen your underwear.
Excellent.
Apparently, anywhere in the UK or Ireland, you can't call them that. You call them khakis.
Khakis.
That's what they're called for trousers over there.
fucking
Yeah.
khakis.
Number 2, fanny. Do you own a fanny pack? Most other English-speaking countries call them bum bags. Because fanny is slang for a part of the female anatomy. And we're not talking about the rear end. So don't tell someone to stop being lazy and get off their fanny either.
Get off your fanny. Hey now.
You can't say that in South Africa, New Zealand, Ireland, UK, all that. You can't say pissed off when angry in Britain.
Yeah, because if you're taking a piss, that means you're fucking
In
around.
Ireland, because pissed means extremely intoxicated. Taking the piss, however, means to make fun of, not to get drunk.
Right.
Okay,
You're taking a piss at things.
yeah, so you can't say you're pissed at things. You can't say you got nice bangs in England. A forehead covering haircut is over there is referred to as fringe. Okay?
Is it
bangs?
lunatic fringe?
Yeah, but they're
Great
called
tune.
fringe. Now,
Lunatic fringe.
bangs apparently
It's a great song.
is a vulgar slang word for Americans. So apparently that's a bad word. They call us bangs over here or some shit.
Oh, yeah? Oh, bang, bang, motherfucker.
Number 5, knob.
Nah.
America hears the word knob and they think of doorknob or lever. Much dirtier meanings, like in Australia and UK, it's an insult or slang word for a part of the male anatomy.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Bob
Okay.
on my knob, bitch.
Now you'll know if you're offending someone if you call them a knobhead.
Knobhead.
Over in the UK, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand.
So
and
I'm
so
probably
forth.
pretty offensive in New Zealand and
Yeah,
Australia.
we're on the
and shit.
radio. Here's Knob, and they're like,
What the fuck?
why are they calling him a dick?
This guy's a dick.
Number 6, root, as in a root of a tree, or to root around if you lost an object or something. I guess in Australia and New Zealand, the term refers to having sex. Hey, baby, you want a root?
Yeah. I want a root, baby, root, yeah.
Number 7, pull. If someone pulled last night in the UK, they were probably not talking about pulling a muscle or drawing something apart. It's commonly used as a slang for successfully picking someone up while out on the town. Like going on a pull. Means that someone is going out to express a goal of getting some action. Get your pull.
Get your pull.
All right. And number 8, bugger. If you affectionately call your pet little bugger, you might want to reconsider things because in most English-speaking countries other than here,
Bugger means fuck.
Canada and Australia are common. It's an expletive for fuck.
That's right.
Exactly. So there you go.
Oh, bugger. Official bugger new radio.
The Nation of Decimation.
Official bugger new radio.
So would it be OBNR?
OBNR. OBNR.
All All right, let's get some tunes together, people. Stick around. We got Jason calling in from IKillya.
Just about a half
9
hour.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to open it up tonight. I'm going to just tell you who it is. Fucking Twitch Angry out of fucking California. Loving this shit. It's a great song to open the night with. Enjoy. OFNR, Nation of Decimation.
Dude, there's one last thing I fucking forgot to tell you.
What's that?
I am Iron Man.
Yes, you
Couch and do something with your life. No, I'm tired of that shit. All you do is bitch and moan and cry and, oh, baby, I want sex and all that, and all you don't do shit. You don't do shit around the fucking house. You don't do anything. And turn on the fucking football game!
You're always on the run. You're bitching all the time. You make life a drag. You're always on the run. You're bitching all the time. You make life a drag.
Do you want the best disco music from the 70s? Well then fuck you. This is FN Radio.
Yeah. Disco music.
Fuck you. Yes, I know, some dude, if you're still sticking around. I haven't played your shit yet. Relax.
It's coming, man. It's coming. We just played some fucking tunage. What was the last thing we played there, Knob?
I am Anubis.
I am Anubis.
Dude, that shit was fucking metal as fuck.
Oh, yeah, man. They played the party we couldn't make it to this weekend.
I know,
Apologies to everyone down in New Jersey.
Yes.
Very, very sorry we couldn't make it, but we will make sure we get down to your next event for sure.
Life happens, man.
But yeah, I had Anubis, Irrational Bloodbath, name of the song. They're out of Bayville, New Jersey. And they got another event coming up. Looks like right here. It's a drummer's birthday weekend. I guess the drummer's birthday. And this is going to be, I don't really have all the information here. Why not? Oh, you can go to IofAnubisBandcamp.com for tickets and information on that. So go check it out. You go see I Anubis. Good stuff. Before that, we played Glass Halo, In the Wake of Horror. They're out of Anchorage, Alaska. Now, the reason why I played this song, I was talking to Knob off the air, was back in 2011, March 19th, which would be 2 years ago tomorrow, we had the Nation of Decimation on, full show, and we were talking to Mr. Some Dude, who we were talking to earlier, and
Deja vu.
I think we got into a conversation about some of the bands and where we're playing them from all over the world that we do and everything. And Knob said, I don't think we have anything from Alaska yet. So it took me 2 years, dude, but I finally got some bands from Alaska for you.
There you go. Kick
there
ass.
you go. And hey, they're going to be doing a Rocks for Autism show at the Anchorage Community Works on April 5th. So if you're in Anchorage, you could go check out Glass Halo. Good stuff. We start everything out with Twitch Angry with Rag. Loving that song. Such a great song to open the night with. And they're playing in Reno on the 21st at the Davidson's Distillery in Reno, Nevada. So they're getting around. You know, they're out of California, so they're doing a little touring. They played Cherry Street a few times, hoping for a return from them at some point. So if Cherry Street's listening, Sarah, can you get Twitch Angry back?
Speaking of which, I believe it was last week, Sarah had posted, Cherry Street had posted to my wall how much they enjoy Shit Kill and whether or not, we can get them to Cherry Street. So I contacted their management, and we are going to be planning in the coming weeks the debut of Shit Kill here in Connecticut.
Nice.
So keep it locked.
It's been a little while since we've heard some stuff from them that, would be considered new, so that'd be pretty cool.
Get them here. I mean, here and play at Cherry Street. Yeah, it'd be fucking awesome, man. Get to see them live. Fuck yeah.
Now, I was sitting in front of the computer listening to the show from March 19th, 2011, and it made me think a little bit about, because we were talking about it being an exceptionally warm day that day.
Right.
We were like, what is this, spring or whatever? It was 71 degrees.
Jesus.
On March 18th, 2011.
Where is that?
It would have been around the same degreeage the next day. So it'd be in the 70s for that week, I guess. Now, in March 19th of 2012, it was 62.1 degrees.
And now it's 30.
Last year at this time, it was 35.2. And
right
this year,
now,
it is what?
Right now, it is 37 degrees. It's fucking cold. Great if you're a fucking penguin.
Yeah.
Courtesy of the fuckingweather.com.
So if you see a shift in the weather at all, I just thought I'd bring that up and say, hey, it was warmer 1 and 2 year, 3 years ago now. So
Speaking of warmer,
actually it was 3 years ago
in Hawaii, at one U.S. post office, you can send coconuts with colorful messages through the mail without any sort of packaging. I wonder if that means if I could write "get bent" on a fucking coconut and send it in the mail. Wonder if they'd fucking actually mail it. Just randomly send coconuts to people. Get bent.
Hey, dude, did you know that if you had $1 billion, you could buy 222,000 Palomino horses?
Awesome. I mean, I love horse meat, so.
Or 179 million pounds of green apple jelly beans.
Hey, I do like jelly beans, though. I don't think I'd buy the same amount or the same flavor, though, if I was going to buy that many jelly. I mean, that's an awful lot of jelly beans. Did you know that in Illinois, the state was home to a completely different Burger King before there was a Burger King? So there was a Burger King in Illinois before Burger King became a franchise.
How about that, huh?
How about that?
Yeah. You could get 28 million pounds of pre-cooked Italian meatballs for $1 billion.
Because who can't go for a fucking pre-cooked frozen meatball?
Or how about 25,000 old McDonald-themed hot air balloons?
I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know it's hot air balloons, but Old McDonald themed? What are they, cows and shit on the fucking balloons?
How about 25 million car mustaches?
Car stash? Dude, I should totally get a car stash for the fucking hate tank.
79 million frog soap dishes?
I guess.
13.3 billion pounds of sand?
Could use some... I mean, if you want a sandbox, that would be the way to go.
22 million footed pajamas with butt flap?
With butt flap. Wow. That's a bargain. I mean, if you sold those for a couple bucks a piece. Because who doesn't want footy pajamas with butt flap?
Here's one for Chugs. He'll love this. For $1 billion, you can have 20 billion bouncy balls.
Oh, dude. Oh, wow. Dude.
20 billion bouncy balls.
Wow. 20 billion bouncy balls.
20 billion bouncy balls, yeah.
Really? Because then you're talking about something totally different, dude. You're talking about this. Is it going to play? Oh, man.
I go in the ball pit at Cheesy
You're talking
Charlie's,
about this.
and I sink all the way down to the bottom, and you can't find me.
That deep?
That's right, Dave. I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep. I'm talking about balls deep in love. I'm talking.
Is that what you're talking about, Bagman? You talking about?
I'm talking. Try pump her positive traits. Give a pounding to her feelings. Make her south mouth salivate. Hey, Tyra, are you listening? We're not talking just the tipping. Thank you, Scotty Pippen.
No problem. Just here dropping off an application. Players in my day didn't make as much as they do today.
Huh, sorry to hear that. Where was I?
You're
I'm talking about balls deep. We're talking about balls deep.
So I think Chugs is talking about balls deep in love is what you're saying. I think that's what you're getting at, right?
I guess so.
All right, cool.
And if he has $2 billion, he can get the 20 billion bouncy balls and
Be balls deep in love.
339,000 baby male zebras. And then he could get 21 billion plastic sporks.
Nice. What about fish, dude? Anything about fish in there?
I don't see any fish. You could get
'Cause, I mean-
64 million unicorn horse head masks if you want.
You'd have to have how many? 6 million? You'd have to have that many friends. I mean,
Well,
Chugs
if you
definitely don't have 6 million friends.
If you need friends, you can get 83 million fancy Russian dwarf hamsters.
Dude, that's perfect for Major Chuck. Perfect. Perfect. All right, dude, we got very little time. We got 7 minutes until Jason's calling. So we should play a quick tune for some dude
Hell yeah.
so that he shuts the fuck up and doesn't call and bitch us out. Be like, oh, you didn't play my request. Where? Get all butthurt. This one's specifically for some dude. I know he'll appreciate it. Done Pretending by Sick from the Faroe Islands.
Nice.
The mask is off, not what's expected, right? The face deformed, not a pretty sight. You search my soul, I'm used to honesty, right? Just wonder when I'm on, never hide. The book is open for all to read. No lines are written to read between. Eyes wide open for all to see. No lines are written, you gotta know how to read.
damn. Yo, I love me some Sick, dude. That shit is fucking awesome. If you have not checked them out, SIC. Check them out on Facebook. I will post a link momentarily to the Nation of Decimation. They are from the Faroe fucking Islands. You know where the Faroe fucking Islands are, Bagman?
They're over there.
Because I sure the fuck didn't know until I talked to Sick and they kind of told me. It's near Finland and Iceland and shit.
Denmark area.
Yeah. Good fucking shit, man.
Don't really have a lot going on their Facebook, though. I mean, last posting was back in October last year.
I did talk to Eddie personally.
Very nice.
And I asked him, dude, what's up? And he said they are working on new material, so keep it locked.
Very cool. Looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah.
Go check out their page over at Sick Official. That's SIC. Sick. Check that shit out.
Yeah.
All right, so we should be hooking up with Jason any minute now from IKillya.
Yeah,
should
man.
Be a good time, man. I can't wait.
Give him a couple minutes here, and if he doesn't call, then I mean it's just about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Give the guy a few seconds.
Yeah, but apparently, this guy's got quite a resume.
Shit.
Vice President of Digital Strategy and Marketing, entrepreneur, frontman for IKillya, owner of Lekberg Enterprises. Some would call him a metal mogul. Right?
Metal mogul sounds about right.
Yeah. And so we're gonna be talking to him about a lot of things besides just IKillya. I mean, he's apparently he goes out and does these what do you call it, conferences and stuff like that. Advisory committees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
you mean we might learn something tonight?
Maybe he was even at NAM. I don't know. Maybe we should ask him that.
I don't think so.
No.
I didn't see any photos.
But on other notes, we were talking about IKillya back in 2012.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I said, I've known Jason I think since 2009, if I'm not mistaken.
2012, the show that we did then, we were talking about the fact that they were in you're going on their European tour, and that they were in Krang and Metal Hammer and all that stuff, and Recon was really starting to turn things for them. So, a few years later, here we are. Here we are.
I mean, certainly they're not hitting every spot on the world.
No,
but I would say it's a world tour.
It's a pretty impressive trek, man.
I mean,
I would think that if you're gonna do a shitload of shows here and then go over there and do like 8 or 9 shows, that would constitute a tour, dude.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know if there's actually a limit or what the guidelines are for what actually is a tour as opposed to what isn't a tour, but the way I look at it, if you're out of state for a couple days, it's a tour. Mind you, be it like, a short tour or quick tour, whatever the hell it is, So if you're just joining us, I'm the Bagman, and we got Knob over here. This is Nation of Decimation and OFNR getting ready to talk to Jason from IKillya.
That's right.
Just as soon as he rings in.
And if not, I've got his number, so I might just give him a shout here momentarily. I'm going to give him another minute or so. I mean, it's only 9:01.
Yeah.
We're having a good time. We are going to play a brand new song, too, by the way. That's like, I know, I didn't even talk about that. I didn't even put that out there. We're going to play the brand new Ve Victus song.
Nice.
The title track from IKillya. Brand new album, Ve Victus. Which, dude, you're going to hear it here. Right here in OFNR. Dude, Sirius was just playing it just a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
On the, management show.
Now, when was the last time that IKillya was actually in Connecticut? Was it the Cherry Street show, the 6th year, October 6th?
No, I think it might have been the Very Cherry Christmas.
Okay, so they did come back.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And back again, they will be on the 28th of this month.
Yeah, for Free Christ Havoc fundraiser.
Yeah, Free Christ Havoc.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome, dude.
And March 19th, 2012, the heavy metal warning system was put into the effect for the UK for the oncoming onslaught of IKillya.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
There's a little flashback date for you there, Knob.
Nice.
Yeah. And now, of course, you know, the bigger shows, Knob gets the heavy metal warning system to print out a nice little warning message.
Yeah. Work very closely with the Department of Heavy Metal Awareness, because I want you guys to be aware. And I know, they don't post as often as they probably should, but they're there to look out for you. So keep an eye out for them as well. I am looking up his number right now, so bear with me.
Yeah, but stick around, people. We got some Coratory coming up in a little while. Breach of Silence, some Nervous Side.
Yeah.
Give you a little shape. Nice. Some Physics Demise, Hydra Kill in the playlist, so stick around for that.
All right, let's see if we can get Jason on the line.
Yo, what's up, dude? I was about to call you.
What's up, dude?
How are you?
Fantastic, man. Hanging out here with the Bagman.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Bagman?
Not much, man. You ready to do a little talking with us tonight? Hang out for a little bit?
Absolutely. I'm always ready. We just wrapped up practice. Everybody's packing up, and I'm a singer, so I'm packed.
Nice.
Always packing.
I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna open up to Knob because I'm sure he's got a few questions he wants to ask you right away.
Well, first and foremost, man, it's good to hear from you.
Oh yeah,
it's been a while. But
yeah, man, it is. It has been too long. I mean, I think I can't remember last time we were up at Cherry Street, but it's been a little while.
Been a little while, dude, and some things have happened, man, and pretty fucking awesome things. So, first and foremost, dude, congratulations on getting signed to fucking Megaforce Records, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. It really, we're really happy about it. Excuse me. We're, really excited, and it's just a good partner to help us get to the next point in our career.
Yeah, dude, and that label has a near and dear to most metalheads' hearts, man. I mean, we were talking about that earlier. Metallica, Megadeth, Testament.
Oh yeah.
That label,
revolution, man.
That label has some serious, connotations, and it's just fucking awesome to see. Guys like you doing that, because nothing put more of a smile on my face than removing you guys from the all-independent library to the signed library, like going, yeah, fuck yeah.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's funny. It was actually it was the first label that I was ever really aware of as a kid as well. So, I remember, discovering bands like Metallica and, and Testament, and then finding out, doing the research and being like, what label are they on, and finding that kind of stuff when I was a kid. So it's really, it's very fulfilling for me as a, musician for most of my life.
Totally.
Now, how do you think the record label compares to how it used to be today?
It's completely different. I mean, even the deal that we signed, we technically signed with an arm of Megaforce called Megaforce Records Incorporated. And it's a distribution deal. So, it's very, very different, which that really means that a lot more of the work is on us. Gone are the days of, big money record deals and 50 people in an office, calling everybody they know for us. It's really, we're excited to be a part of the team, and we're excited to have that name behind us, but we're really still doing the majority of the work on our own. It's definitely helpful for getting our records in stores and getting them, in front of the right people, but, we didn't get rich off this deal,
Right. Yeah, you're not millionaires.
No, not even any close. We're not even 100 heirs. We're still doing the work ourselves. And I think for some people, a record label is a great thing, and definitely for a young band, having a label that can put some money and some work behind you is a really, really awesome thing. And I definitely think it's a good pass for certain people. I think that it's changed a lot for the established bands, though, because an established band doesn't necessarily need to go into debt and to work with those, with other people to get where they need to go. So, the landscape has really changed, and even the last 5 years, definitely the last 10 to 20 years.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Now we're aware that you are more involved in the industry than many, but After receiving such great reviews from, the magazines like Kerrang and Metal Hammer, Metal Sucks Decibel, among others, how has the sudden success affected your outlook on the industry?
That's funny. I don't know that I would call it sudden. That's an interesting word to use for it. But, it's encouraging. I mean, if nothing else, it's validating because, we put a lot of, blood, sweat, and tears. And it's not like we just, went in the studio and we're like, here's these, 8 or 10 or 12 songs. They're like, whatever, it's a lot of work and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. So having places like that I respect and the other people respect say, hey, this is at least worth giving a listen to. It's humbling, and it's nice because, I don't think any artist, ever truly believes that everybody's going to love what they're doing. And nobody ever is either. So, it's one of those things where you I find myself a lot being like, is anybody even going to care? Does this matter? And so, hearing a couple of accolades like that, it's very, very encouraging, and it helps you. It definitely helps give me a little more energy and a little more strength to put in that extra hour when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and nobody will return my email, and I absolutely cannot for the life of me find a gig in Las Vegas. It definitely helps, keep pushing forward.
That's awesome, man. I have a lot of respect for you. I did some, looking around and stuff, for the interview tonight. And you seem like an extremely passionate dude in what you're doing,
the
man.
Bagman is totally stalking you, Jason. I'm just putting it out there.
Come on now.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. There's sometimes I think there's probably far too much about me on the internet. It's one of those, it's the internet.
Isn't that us? Isn't that all of us at this point? I mean, really?
Yeah, right. It is. I know. And I'm such a social guy, a social media guy as well. I got Foursquare and everything else, and I'm always checking in places, and it's just like, wow, My favorite thing was when Foursquare launched and you could connect it to your Twitter, that this guy started a website called Please Rob Me. And every time a person checked in not at their house, it would show up on Please Rob Me. So you would know who wasn't at their home.
That's kind of messed up.
Yeah, man, that's fucked up. I mean, but therein lies, what did we learn?
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm still checking in everywhere else but my house.
Right.
All right, dude. So, let's talk a little bit about the new album you guys got coming out. How did the How did the recording process differ from the recording of Recon? Were you in a different mind or in a different mission about the lyrical content and musical approach on this album as opposed to that one?
Definitely, yeah. It was definitely a different record. We called Recon because it's short for reconnaissance, and that's really what we felt about that record. It was, one of the. It was 8 of the first 9 songs that we had ever written as a band, and so we kind of felt like, okay, this is our first foray, and let's see what this does, and let's see where we go and how we develop. So I feel like, putting that record out and touring behind it and starting to write, we knew much more, what the IKillya sound was and what we were trying to achieve, and we definitely kind of, got some things out of the way where there were songs that were kind of like, all right, this is cool, it's a nice groove, but we really wanted to develop this idea more. And so when we wrote this record, it was much more of a, let's really write some developed songs. Let's find some things that are even more interesting and more exciting to us than Recon. So that, from a musical standpoint, it was definitely it's much more honed, I guess is the right word. Lyrically, it's, there's some stuff on Recon I'd have to say that was, a little bit left over from earlier and in other projects I'd been in and a little bit of pastime. And so when we got to writing Vivictus, it was time for me to really focus and sit down and write a lot of new material. And I think it was right when we started the process, I saw a documentary on Springsteen's album, Darkness on the Edge of Town. And he was talking about how, when he wrote that record, he very specifically had a theme that he wanted to go for. And there were songs that he wrote that I don't remember what the name of the song was, but he wrote a song that he ended up selling to another singer, and it was a huge hit for them, but he didn't put it on his record because it didn't fit the theme and the mood of that album. So, IKillya has always been to me about, it's about strength and it's about positivity and it's about perseverance and things like that. And so when I wrote this record, I really wanted to really explore those themes and hopefully make something that's empowering and really focuses on those same themes and drives home that point. So I think it's it's a little bit of the same what we were doing on Recon, but it definitely was more focused on the message I wanted to put across on this record.
Okay, when is that going to be expected? I've seen a few different dates, conflicting dates on the actual release.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Damn. The actual release date is April 29th.
Okay.
So it comes out April 29th in the U.S. I believe that makes it April 28th in Europe and in the UK and
that's probably
mainland
why.
over there.
Because their date is different over there. Okay, I got you.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Of course, you guys are going to be here on March 28th at Cherry Street.
Totally awesome.
We are.
To start off your
we
tour, what can we expect from you guys, that night, getting ready to do this big tour right after?
I mean, we've always had a great time playing Cherry Street. It's such a fun venue. I mean, I love the fact that it's a venue that also kind of feels like a house and that you're right down on the floor. It's just a fun venue, and I think it was kind of it was one that we all kind of talked about it and said, let's go there for the first show, I think it's going to be a fun one because there's so much energy when you're right there in the middle of the people. So I think you're going to be expecting a very high energy show. We haven't made a big deal about it, but the players in the band are different. The touring band is different than the band that wrote the record. So there's a new group of people throwing down with me. There's definitely a much higher, I think, energy on stage in general. So I think you're gonna have a much more passionate performance. I don't know, maybe passionate isn't the right word, but definitely more energetic and more bombastic, I guess would be a good word for that.
Yeah, elaborate a little bit more on your new members, man, because when we last talked to you a while back, you were still looking for members.
Yeah, I mean, basically where it came to is, I think with any band, when you're progressing through your career, you get to a point where the next step is a lot bigger than the steps before it, and when you're first moving along and you're touring in your area, and then next you're just touring weekends and you're doing stuff like that. But when it gets to the point where, okay, we're going out for a month solid, it really requires you to just frankly quit your job. And that's not always, something that people are prepared to be able to really do. And the guys that we wrote with, and that I wrote with and that were in the band for a long time, I love those guys. We made a great record, but they were just not in a position to be able to really dedicate the time and go out and get on the road and support it like we needed to. So, we finished the record with them, recorded with them, and then I just started putting it out there, and very quickly, it was really awesome. Actually, the last show that we did in New York, a guy by the name of Eric Jackson, who had played with IKillya 6 years ago. Actually, he had left to go to college and got that out of the system, and then came back. And so he came out to a show and just kind of said, "Hey, what's up? I'm getting back into playing." And I was like, "Oh, this is perfect," because he was just a great dude. He and I really got along great. A phenomenal player. And just, immediately fell right into the groove. So it was very exciting being able to immediately start playing with him. And then, there's a band that I had seen playing around New York for a while. They were called Unveiled. And I really liked the band a lot. And I was up late one night trying to find people on the internet and just happened across their page, and their drummer had left. And so I figured out somebody who knew him and got an introduction. And he came in and threw down and was just perfect, just really fit in, and is just a really great drummer, really fast drummer, which I like a lot. So it's, he's been working out great. And then for this tour, we've got a girl by the name of Marielle, who also plays guitar in a band here in New York City called Eyes Like Cyanide. Phenomenal player. And Bill introduced her to the band, and she just really kind of digs what we're doing. So she was like, I'll jump in and play some bass. So she's not, 100%, we're not sure where the future is going to lead with her, but right now she's playing with us, and we're in, and we're having a blast playing with her because she's just an awesome player. So that's where we are right now.
Very, very cool, man.
All right, Jason, most important question of the evening. Where is the plane?
Where is the plane? You know what? I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot, man. That's a tough one. I personally think that was absolutely hijacked. It didn't crash. There's no way it crashed. Totally hijacked because they turned off the transponders at 30-minute intervals against it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was hijacked. I think it's like, it's in the Maldives or something like that. Like, you know what, like, maybe that's totally what it was. Okay, Bill and Eric are telling me that Courtney Love knows where it is.
Yes,
I don't know if
yes.
that's
apparently.
We talked about this, and I think she's got fucking mental issues, but that's besides the point. Dude, I think personally it was the Langoliers. I'm going with the Langoliers.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's the Langoliers.
That's what,
you know what? You're probably right.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's either that or it's in some dude's mom's nasty vag.
Exactly.
I'm pulling more for that.
I was going to say, I was going to go all serious and be like, all right, the Maldives did it because they're trying to bring attention to the fact that, like, in 2 years, their entire country is going to be underwater. But you're probably right. It probably was Langoliers.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. All right, dude, let's talk a little bit about your enterprises, Lekberg Enterprises, man. And
Sure.
some of your resume, man. I mean, I guess you've worked for Epic Records and, you know, some pretty cool stuff. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing with all of that now.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you know, I've been working in the business side of music for probably coming on 8 years now. And I got into that back then because, you know, I've been playing for most of my life, and I felt like, you know, there's a lot more I needed to learn, number one. And number two, if I couldn't do it myself, I wanted to help other artists. And so, you know, I got involved with the business side, and I've been very fortunate. I've worked with a lot of great artists. I've been able to put out a lot of really good records that have been very exciting. And when I saw kind of this coming, and I knew that we were going to get to a point where I needed to really be able to spend time on the road, I started trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to pay for that? How is that going to happen? And what I did to do that is that I launched my own company. So my company is a marketing company that provides label services for artists looking to release their own music. So primarily established artists that, you know, don't want to go through a typical label system. They want to put out their music. We've heard a lot of artists talking about doing that in the last few years. And it's a great idea, but, you know, if you don't know how to do that and how to deal with, you know, actually getting the record made and sales and, you know, all the different things that a label does, you know, nobody's going to be able to buy a record because they're not going to know it's out. So my company helps, you know, artists do that. And I work with a couple of great artists that I'm really, you know, I'm a fan of and enjoy working with. And it just allows me to be able to work from anywhere. You know, anywhere I have a phone and a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection, I can work. So that allows us to tour and still be able to generate some income because we're a very small metal band. So we're not making a lot of money at the moment.
Give us a little bit idea of the growth in that 8 years, going from, I guess, a painter. You started as a painter to...
Yeah, when I was... I dropped out of high school when I was 16, and decided to be a house painter because
it pays the bills.
You know, I could have tattoos and long hair and weekends off, you know,
Nice.
which allowed me to play in a band. And that worked great when I was growing up in Indiana, but there's not really a music scene out there. So when I came out to New York, the goal was to move on from there. So I painted a little bit when I came here, but then I went and worked for a marketing company in Brooklyn that was one of the early marketing companies that represented artists in social media. So this is like 2006, 2007 time frame, and we, you know, like if you went to a MySpace page back then and there were 80 widgets on it, that was our fault. So sorry about that. But then after that, Epic Records recruited me, and I worked there in their digital department, and then I became a product manager from there, and then I went to 11-7 Music, where I ran their digital department and product managed a few bands, and then launched my own company.
Nice. Now, how did you keep your composure, not being in a frenzy, trying to help all your friends out, your own band along the way, being connected
You know,
to these?
I mean, I've actually done as much of that as I can. You know, I mean, I've put a lot of bands here in New York in front of A&R guys, you know, and
Nice.
I've never been an A&R guy, so it has kind of allowed me to step to the side a little bit. So, you know, if I'm seeing somebody's band, it's not my decision whether or not they're signed to the label. So, you know, I can help them and pass them along, but, you know, it's always been, I try to, in general, live my life by just being as honest as I can possibly be at all times. So, you know, if somebody asks me my opinion of their band, I'm going to give it to them, and they may not like it, but, you know, I'm just going to give it to them. And if they want me to pass it on, I'll talk to them about who I feel like it's appropriate to pass on to, and I'll do that and send the feedback back. But at the end of the day, just getting a record deal is not, that's not really how the industry works. The record industry needs to be able to make money off a band from all aspects, whether you're a manager or a booking agent or whoever it is. So as a band, you already need to be at a position where you're making money, for a record label to get interested. I think that's something that's very important for artists to understand. That it's not it's not like the record label is going to come in and say, hey, here's $1 million and now you're a rock star. That's just kind of not the way it works. The record label needs to see that, okay, you're out touring, you're out making money, you have a steady growth pattern over the last 4 or 5 years, and now there's a reason to talk to you, and let's see if we can work together and make this bigger. So I do my best to help out everybody that I can. I'm happy to. I'm just a dude that screams at stuff, man. At the end of the day, that's all I really am. And if I've got a little knowledge and a little information that I can pass along, I'm happy to do it, and I'm happy to help out as I can.
All right, well, let's broaden a little bit more on that. This is going to become a staple question now, Knob, because really kind of digging this question, and that would be, what advice would you give a struggling band that came up and asked you your advice on, what they need to do to get on the right track?
I think it depends a little bit on, where they are and exactly what's going on with them. But, I think that the most important thing, if I had to rank like order of importance of where you go in your career, number one is songs. You've got to have the right song. And number two is you got to be able to play those songs and absolutely kill them. Like, you got to just be, as we call it here, Operation Dolphin Butthole. You got to be watertight,
Nice.
And so it's got to be, you got to be awesome. And then after that, you got to be going out and working as well. You need to be going out finding fans and finding people. A label or a manager, they're marketing for you. They help you find some new fans. So you have those. That's your job. So your job is to go out and hand out flyers after a show and find new people and work online and whatever it is. So you got to be putting in that work. And then as you start to build a fan base, when you get to a point where you're ready to reach out even further, the next step, the next thing that I would say is a publicist. Publicist is the next most important thing because they're going to help you get the word out. And then once you're ready to move past that stage, then it's about, okay, are you touring? And if you're touring, then okay, how do you build the whole team around you? Because the next thing is then you're going to need a manager, you're going to need a booking agent, you're going to need the publicist you already have, you're going to need radio promotion, you're going to need a lot of things there. And that's where that big step is, which is the one I was talking about earlier. That's the one that takes much more commitment and a lot more work.
Now let's broaden a little bit more on the promoters and the managers. How does a band go about getting the right one as opposed to the wrong one?
That's a very important question because the reality is, those people they're your team, and they are an extension of you. And if they're out talking about deals for you and trying to get gigs and things like that, they need to represent you properly. They need to be the right people. They need to have your best interest at heart. So, sometimes the right manager or the right agent for you isn't necessarily the guy with the biggest name or the biggest, resume. Sometimes it's, a guy that down the street who's like, I want to grow with you and I want to figure this out and I want to learn this. And if they're committed to really working hard and going out and getting in the grass and finding the clubs and building their own business, then that may be the right person for you. But the most important thing is to find somebody that's passionate about what you do. And they need to be truly passionate about what you do. They need to love your band because in the beginning, there's no money. And, booking agents and managers, they make a percentage of what you make. So if you don't make money, they don't make money. So you're basically going up to somebody and saying, hey, that thing that you do to put food in your mouth? I want you to do that for free for me for, who knows, maybe 3 or 4 years before you'll get any money. And then who knows if we'll ever be big enough that you'll make all the money that you lost helping me get there back. So it's about understanding that and then going and, if you're looking for them, you want a bigger name, just start looking at who's repping your band. Just about every Facebook page, if you hit the About section, your favorite band is going to list who their manager is, who their publicist is, who their booking agent is. If you can't find it there, you can go to Polestar and Polestar.com and you can see that stuff as well. So, and if you feel like it's a band that's similar to you and they might like it, look them up, send them a very formal email, a nice email, and say, hey, here's what we do, this is where we're going, this is why we're making money, this is our proof of upward trajectory, and let us know if you dig it. And then move on from there.
Okay, awesome, man. You love being in your band. You very passionate about being in your band. What do you hate about being in your band?
Oh, me. That's it. The only I hate my voice, the songs I write. Like I hate everything that I do. Like I was telling the guys tonight. Like I go through these moments where I listen to the songs. I'm like, all right, that'll do. And then there's other times where I'm like, what is this? Who cares? You know. And I think that's with every artist. You know, I think that you just have a hard time accepting what you're doing as never good enough. So I'd say that definitely, you know, and I'm sure that's not exactly the answer you were looking for. So an answer that's a little more, you know, outside of that silly me being bad answer would be that, you know, just the amount of work that has to be put in at this level is just really, really strenuous. It's really strenuous because, you know, I mean, we're a small band and we're working really hard on our own and we've got some good things going. But, you know, when I'm trying to like I said earlier, you know, I'm trying to get a gig in Vegas. You know, I'm basically going on Reverb Nation and I'm finding bands that play metal and I'm looking at where they book and then I'm Googling those places to try and find the contact to email them blindly and say, hi, here's my band. Would you pay attention to me? And, you know, I probably send 50 emails for every one that gets responded to. And so it's very tough to really move forward. And you know what you need to do. You know you need to get out and get on the road and you're ready to do it and you're ready to go do the work, but you can't even get somebody to pay attention to you. So that's probably the thing I hate the most because it's so frustrating to have to struggle to get to like zero. You know, just getting the gig. Now we've got to go play the gig and win people over, but just getting there is so much work. It's just very frustrating, very stressful. There are many nights when I'm up way too late, just like slamming my head into my desk trying to figure out how to make something happen.
Many heartbreaks along the way too. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, you just can't give up. I mean, that's all there is to it. Like you can't ever give up. I mean, there's no other option. I mean, for me, you know, when all this went down and the other guys decided that they weren't in a position to tour, you know, I went home and said to my wife, I was like, hey, you know, is this it? It's been 20 years. It's been a good run. Do I hang up my spurs? Do I just say that was fine? And she was like, I don't know. You need to think about that. And I woke up the next morning and I realized, you know what? If I'm 80 and I wake up and look myself in the mirror and I haven't done every single possible last thing that I could do to try to move my career forward, I'm just going to want to kill myself. You know, and I'm like, I don't know how to do anything else. It's in my DNA. And that's, especially in this new music industry where there's no money, it has to be something that you're genetically compelled to do. You just can't stop.
Now, how do you find time to, you know, how do you manage to find time for marriage and personal life and everything with all this going on in your life?
It's a tough thing. It's a really tough thing. I mean, I was very fortunate. I have a very incredible wife who, you know, I was very upfront with when we met, and I told her at that time, you know, look, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, and there's definitely been some bumps. I'm not even, you know, I'm not going to lie about that. There have been times where, you know, the stress of the amount of time and the amount of money that has to be invested or make it tough. But she's incredible and she understands, and she also has her own passions that she's going after. So it's, you know, we make it work. But I definitely understand when I see people who aren't able to make it work, when I see relationships fall apart and things like that, because it's all consuming. You know, I mean, if you're going to do it right, the job really never ends, because it doesn't matter, you know, how many gigs you have booked and how many fans you have. There's always more that could be had, and there's always more you could do. So you literally could, you know, work 17 or 18 hours a day, stop and have a beer, and then sit down and I do this often and feel guilty and be like, what am I doing? I gotta go find another fan. I gotta go find another, you know, opportunity, because it never stops. It really is a job that never ends. So it's and then that's just about, you know, balancing that and sometimes being like, all right, I'm gonna stop, and it's just gonna have to be okay, you know, and taking a minute and watching some Top Gear and, you know, or The Walking Dead or something, and getting my mind off of it.
Yeah, that's the way, man. Absolutely. All right, let's get back to live shows a little bit. Tell us about the best and worst shows that IKillya ever had.
Best show by far. Thanks, Bill. Can you make some more noise? The best show that, and he did. The best show that we ever did by far was opening for Danzig at Hammerstein Ballroom here in New York City, which was sold out. And honestly, like, I don't even know that we played as well. We only did 5 songs, but standing on that stage, playing for like 2,300 people, I mean, that was just awesome. That was a really exciting moment. And it was over in a flash, and I don't even know if we were any good, but it was a blast. So that was incredible. The worst show we've done, I don't know. We've done a couple of bad ones. I'm sure that you remember there were a couple of the guys who were in the band before were African American, and we played a show in Detroit where the promoter put a band on the bill with us called Kill Whitey.
Wow,
which was
that's a story in itself, man.
Yeah, it was a neo-Nazi band as well, so they thought it was funny, which caused the security guards to about have like a heart attack when we got out of the van. So we played first and left. What was another bad one? God, I don't know. I've fallen off the stage a couple of times. IKillya hasn't had too many bad shows. I'll say it was kind of funny, actually. But we played, last time we toured in the UK, we played Huddersfield, this place called The Parish, which is an awesome place. We're going back to it this next time, and I'm really excited. But there was one lady in the crowd who was really drunk, and she was really, really into it. And she disappeared in the middle of the show, and then she came back with a full beer, and not like a can, like a glass, like a full glass of beer, a pint. And so she came right up the stage, and she was rocking out, and I leaned down to kind of like sing towards her, and she tripped, and like it threw her entire beer into my face, and I had like my mouth open because I was screaming. So then I was like choking, and like the beer was in my eyes, and we're in the middle of the song. Looking back, it was pretty funny, but at the moment, it was like just horrific. Like I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, see, because Stagger would have tried to swallow as much as possible that got splashed in their face, I would think, right? Now,
I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so, dude, what's the most rock star thing you've ever done?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, like doing a photo shoot for Kerrang that they paid for, that was pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That one was really, really cool. That felt definitely like that. I don't know. To me, like, I guess it would be also, being able to get on a plane and fly to a different country and play music where there were people that actually knew who we were, which was it's just fulfilling more than anything else. But I guess that's kind of rock star.
Fuck yeah, that's rock star.
Awesome. You got a few more questions before we do the speed round, man?
No, hit him up with the speed round, Bagman.
All right. We got a speed round.
Well, actually, I don't know. You know what, Jason? I don't think we've talked in a while doing the interview thing. So, if I were to give you a MP3 player, and you could have it for a month, and you have to give it back to us, and you can't delete anything, what guilty pleasures are we going to find on there you don't want nobody to know you're listening to?
I'll tell you, there's a couple of things that some people would probably consider guilty pleasures, but I love. Especially during writing this last record, I really, really got into this rapper named Yellow Wolf. He was signed by Eminem, and he's just his lyrical prowess and his like delivery is just awesome. So I've really, really been into him. People probably wouldn't expect it, but there's a couple of things that I like. There's this band out of Sweden called Hellsong, which is like a Swedish folk band. So it's like acoustic guitars and a little like tambourine type thing, and they cover metal songs. It's awesome. I really love that. I'm really into like post rock too. So like I listen to a lot of I love Sigur Rós, and I love stuff that even borders on the trip hop. So kind of like Massive Attack and Portishead and stuff like that. I'm all over the place. I mean, you'd find. You wouldn't find any country on there, and you would find very, very little rap and very little pop music. But aside from that, I mean, I'm all over the place.
No Justin Bieber, no Miley Cyrus, nothing like that?
Oh, can't handle it, man. Can't handle it. Like you got to have one weird time change in there or something.
Right? Something.
Yeah. I mean, that's just all the same song over and over, and that's just not inspiring to me.
Oh, that's terrible. All right, Bagman, hit him up with the speed round.
All right. Very cool. This is like 20 questions, okay? So just whatever pops into your head. We're going to do 25 questions. You got about a half a minute to answer. If you need a few minutes, though, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
Number 1, destruction or groove metal?
I'm going to say groove. I love destruction, but groove.
Okay. When you say you stole the term street metal from your friends Demericus, how did they feel about that theft?
You know what? I haven't asked them. I totally need to, because Dustin is playing for Skeleton Witch now, and I see them every time they come through, and I've never asked them, but I need to, because I kind of feel bad about that.
Awesome. Lamb of God or Megadeth?
Lamb of God.
Okay. What's your preferred beverage?
Wow, that's tough. I mean, I love Sam Adams. Things that are not alcoholic. I'm a huge fan of Sunkist. Not Crush and not Faygo, Sunkist.
Nice. Pits or Wall of Death?
Wall of Death. Oh, so much fun.
Vinyl or CD?
Ooh. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, I'm gonna go CD right now.
Ooh, I didn't expect that
Yeah.
one. Knob's like, ooh.
I know, it's kind of interesting, like, because I've got a lot of vinyl that I really like, but I don't know. I don't know. There's something. I guess I haven't spent enough time with the format. I mean, I love it, and I love vinyl, and I have a player, and I've got a big stack of it. But I say that just because if I had the option to listen to a record on a record or on CD, I'm probably going to go with CD.
Yeah, sake of ease.
Yeah, sake of ease.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Hannibal or Bates Motel?
Oh, Hannibal.
Joe Pesci or Robert De Niro?
De Niro.
Whoa, I'm funny how?
Exactly.
Always get fucked in the drive-thru.
That's good.
Best food in the world?
I'm sorry, say that one again?
What is the best food in the world to you?
Italian.
Nice. I could go for some of that right now.
Yeah.
Prostitutes or groupies?
Groupies.
Nice
Groupies.
choice.
Yeah.
New York or L.A.?
New York. 100%.
Nice. I hear you guys say it's got a pulse that you
Yeah,
follow.
Man, this city is a big part of who we are, and it's a huge part of who I am. And when I got here from the Midwest, the minute I got off the plane, I knew this was the town I was supposed to be in. And as Jacoby Shattuck said to me one time, New York is a city of real tits and real assholes, and LA is a city of fake tits and fake assholes.
Nice. I like that. I would have to agree with that
Yeah,
from what I see.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to be putting the new IKillya EP out after you put the full album out. What would be a great song title you could never use on it?
Song title we could never use. Bill says Prostitute Destroyer. I think I would have to agree with that.
Prostitute Destroyer. I like it. That better be a damn song for my IKillya. That sounds fine.
Yeah.
This next one is Prostitute Destroyer, bitches.
Sounds like a grindcore title, you know?
Right.
All right, man, what's your stance on self-medication?
You know what? If that's what people need, then I absolutely support their right to do what they need to do. It's not something that I personally do, mainly because I'm a control freak, and so I have issues not being in control, whether it's self-inflicted or not. But I absolutely support everyone else's right to do what they need to do.
Awesome. Who's the Joker in the band? Which member is the funny guy?
Funny how?
Bill. Absolutely, Bill. Absolutely. He thinks he's funnier than he is, but he hits it about like 60 or 70% of the time, so it's good.
Well, just
funny
remember,
looking, funny how?
Yeah, funny how. He's he's really funny at making fun of other people in the band. Like, generally me. He's the funniest when I like have something to say and I'm trying to be like serious, and he just mocks me. That's pretty funny. I don't enjoy it all the time, but it's funny.
Well, just remember, man, it's always funny to him. You know.
Exactly.
Right. It's funny to somebody.
All right, man. What's your first teenage concert memory?
Oh, teenage. You know what? You're going to laugh at this one. I saw Bon Jovi with Extreme opening up for him.
Nothing wrong
and
with Extreme.
that was that was a really, really big deal to 14-year-old me.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was very excited about that show. It was a great show. These guys don't think it's funny, but that was a good show.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, there you go. All right, what is the most annoying song in the world? I love this question.
Oh, man, I have a list. I do, yeah.
Give us the
first one
top
is Cat
three.
Scratch Fever.
Okay.
Second one is My Name is Mud. The next one is Paint It Black, which I don't even understand. That song just rubs me the wrong way.
Right.
Those are definitely the top three. I would say those are the top three.
All right.
Yeah.
What famous musician would you most likely have high anxiety about meeting?
Axl Rose.
Now, would that be a positive feeling
Guns N'
or
Roses
negative?
are probably the coolest band that ever lived.
Okay.
And I'm just a huge Guns fan. And, he's so unpredictable, and I don't know what to believe about him. That I would love to meet him sometime, but I think it's probably one of the only people on the planet that I would be like, all right, this is going to be messed up. That I would at least even have second thoughts about.
Yeah, awesome. If you had an OFNR shirt, would you wear it at some of your bigger shows?
Absolutely, I've got one.
Yeah,
you guys made it an awesome one.
Yeah, the Chaos shirt.
Okay,
he's part of the Chaos Army, motherfucker.
You gonna sport that out some of your bigger shows?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Chaos Army's everywhere, man.
Hell yeah. How much fun are you having, man? Is this a dream come true so far for you?
It really is. It's awesome, being able to do this, and especially I'm really stressed right now because we just announced the tour, and I've got lots of details that I got to work out, like visa stuff and all that junk. But once we're on the road, it's going to be great. Once everything's rolling, it's even still work there because I got to work my day job and do everything else while we're rolling. But it's a good thing. It's a really good thing, and I feel very lucky, and I feel very fortunate to be able to make music that anybody wants to listen to.
Hells yeah.
Awesome.
Lots of people want to listen to, man. Fucking shit is good shit.
It is good shit.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. Like I said, I have no ability to tell. I just yell at stuff, and I'm honored that people like it.
Scream at things, yeah.
Now, speaking of appreciation, who is your most loyal fan?
Oh yeah.
Ever?
Who's always coming out to your chest?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's good. There's a dude here in New York. His name's Jason, and he sings for a band called Riot of the Blood. And he's definitely very, very high up there. There's a girl by the name of Stephanie, who comes out to a lot of shows. I would say that the two of them are probably the best. And the biggest, I would say. It really. Jason's one of the first people who's taken the time to really read lyrics and understand what they have to say and come at me with questions about them, which, I know I scream, so it's tough to understand what I'm saying, but I really put a lot into what I say. And so it's a big honor for me to have the times that I've been able to have those conversations with him, to know that, he's actually listening and cares about what I say. So definitely Jason and Stephanie.
Sweet.
Awesome, man. Now, who's better, Fat Sammy or Dave Gahan?
I don't even know if I know Fat Sammy or Dave Gahan.
I also do not know if Fat Sammy or Dave
You
Gahan.
actually said in an interview with another publication that you were influenced by a guy named Fat Sammy.
Oh yeah, that's Fat Sammy. I didn't think that's who you were talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the singer from
you're digging
Depeche
deep.
Mode.
You're digging deep, man.
This dude is stalking you, bro. I'm trying to warn you about this, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Dude, it just opens it up.
Fat Sammy, man. Fat Sammy is he's not fat anymore either, which is the funny thing, but he still calls himself that. He was in a band in Indiana that was called About the Fire. I just love his approach and his lyrics and the amount of passion that he put into his vocals. I'm a big fan of his. Big fan.
Awesome. All right, who's better, Tom Petty or Einstein?
Oh, damn, that's hard. I have to go with Einstein just because of so much of what he said. I think has been very influential and very it's helped me through a lot of things. I love Petty's music, but I have to go Einstein.
All right, awesome. Walter or Ahmed the Dead Terrorist?
IKillya.
Walter.
Silence, IKillya.
Yeah, definitely Walter.
Nice. Do you feel that when you go on this tour, you'll have more time to psych yourself up before you go on stage for shows, unlike before?
You know, I don't know. So it's gonna be tough. I mean, you know, we're very fortunate on the U.S. run. We're taking out a buddy of mine, Tony Kilo. Or not Tony Kilo, sorry. Tony Spanziano. Tony Kilo is my boy from Indiana. Anyways, we're taking out Tony Spanziano, and he's awesome. He's a great dude, and it's going to be helpful having him out, helping us do all this stuff, because we just need somebody to help drive. Some of these drives are killer, and he's also a great sound guy. So I think we may have a little bit more of a breather. I'm hoping so, but I think it's still going to be pretty rapid fire because we're still setting up our own gear.
Right.
Okay, awesome.
I know you got
No.
any pre-show rituals?
Yeah.
Is there something you always got to do right before a show?
Yeah, for some reason, I can't even explain this one, but for some reason I like to stretch before I go on stage, even though I don't stretch at any other point in my life. Like when I go to the gym, I don't think I stretch, which I probably should, but I don't. But for some reason, I always find myself wanting to stretch my legs before I go on stage. And I don't know why, but it's just something that I do.
It's actually a good idea because if you're standing there for a half hour to 45 minutes, you're putting a lot of pressure on your legs and stuff because you're performing. I'm a singer as well, so I kind of can relate to what you're saying. Good stretching beforehand will keep you from being sore the next day, for sure.
There you go. That's a good point. All right, so I'm going to go with that. I knew that beforehand.
Cool. There you go. All right, you had 2 resolutions, New Year's resolutions that I found on the net.
Jesus.
And your New Year's resolution for 2013 was to make the best album of your career thus far and hopefully share it with as many people as possible. How are you doing with that so far? You feeling good about that resolution?
Definitely number one. I definitely think this is the best record that I've been a part of. Very, very happy about that. As far as sharing with a lot of people, I mean, we're just starting that process, and hopefully, I feel good about being able to complete that.
Okay, and then you had another one back in 2012. My New Year's resolution is to find new ways to keep moving IKillya forward. We made a lot of great progress this year, but we've got a long way to go, and with an ever-changing industry, it's an imperative that we find new ways to sustain ourselves and expose to more people of our music.
Been talking about it all night, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you know what? I feel good about that one as well because I think that is. I'm hoping that that's direction we're going. At the very least, we've got something in place for us to be able to try and support ourselves and at least make it through this first leg. And if people respond well to the music, then we'll make it to the next one.
Yeah, hell yeah. And everybody support your goddamn independent and local musicians, even though these guys have the Megaforce label. See, this is a good information, man, because even though you guys have that, you're still doing the shit yourself. You still got to support these guys, help them out. Now,
yeah, I mean, even it doesn't matter. I mean, unless they're a big band, I mean, no matter what label they're on, if it's a small band, they're still out there sweating in the van.
Hell yeah. Now, dude, do you think the internet has destroyed the music world, or has it improved the music world?
That's a tough question, because I really feel like the huge damage that's been done to the music industry, I think, is from a lot of different angles, and I think there are a lot of things that are to blame for it. I think that the internet could have been a really powerful tool, and I definitely am pro internet, and I'm pro the free distribution of ideas, not necessarily free distribution of copyright, but definitely the free distribution of ideas. So I think that it is a good thing, but I think that unfortunately the way people used it and the way some people didn't use it have been bad and have had a negative effect.
Right.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah, it's good.
So you guys went out on tour out in England before, and I guess you're finishing this next tour out there. What are some memorable experiences from your first time out there?
I mean, we had a great time. That was really fun. I would say probably the most memorable experience is the first night we flew out of Newark Airport and we flew overnight to Birmingham or to London, excuse me, which none of us really slept very much. And then we had enough time to have like breakfast and then got on a plane to Belfast, where we had enough time to take a cab to our hotel and then walk to the club. We played a show, set up, played a show, tore down, packed all of our stuff in probably the smallest car I've ever seen in my life, and then drove 2 hours into the Irish countryside to play another gig that ended up getting shut down by the cops because we rolled over into Easter Sunday morning, and then had to pack all our stuff back up in that car and drive 2 hours back to Belfast to our hotel before we could go to sleep. So all in, I think we were out for it was 34 hours, and we did 2 shows. So that was brutal. Yeah. That was a good time. Other than that, getting the beer thrown on me was fun. Seeing a castle in Scotland, that was awesome. Got to go see a castle with like a real trebuchet in front of it, and that was really, really cool. I don't know. I mean, in general, I'm looking forward to going back. Discovering that British girls apparently like American guys. Like, who knew? I didn't think anybody liked Americans, but there's some British girls that were very happy. So that's cool.
Well, we give them so many reasons not to like us, just from our media alone.
Exactly.
Now, you've rubbed shoulders with a lot of people in both of your experiences as an exec and as a musician. Is there any block ops stuff going on behind the scenes? Maybe like touring with a bigger band, maybe later on this year?
Are you asking if we're going to?
Yeah, I mean, do you discuss with your connections here and have opportunities that, because, you're working with, the guy that recorded your CD, he's got Lamb of God connections and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, look, we definitely, I definitely have submitted us for as much as I can, but at the end of the day, especially in a tour scenario, it's a direct money spending and money making expenditure. So, they need to, when they put a tour together, they've got to make sure that they can make back what it costs to get them out on the road. And with a band like us, we, as we've discussed, we have a little bit going for us, but, we're not that big, so we're not really worth that many people. I would probably guess that maybe we'd pull like 1 or 2 people in Boise, Idaho. You know what I mean? And so if we're on a tour, we're costing money rather than bringing in money. So I'm definitely putting the name out there, and I'm definitely trying to get in front of the right people. But at the end of the day, we've got to get out and make some money and build a base so that we can kind of say this is our value and this is why it's worth your time to put us on your tour before we're going to get any of those bigger, opening slots.
Right. Now, is there any shows on this tour you look forward to besides the Cherry Street show? Because you got to look forward to that one.
Yeah, definitely Cherry Street. That's going to be a fun show. Indianapolis. I'm going back and I'm playing hometown again, which is going to be fun. I'm actually getting my old band back together for that show too. So we're gonna play a couple of songs right after IKillya set. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to LA because this is the first time that we've made it out to California, and there's a lot of people that I know out there who have never been able to see it. So I think that's going to be a fun one. I think those are the main ones. I mean, look, I'm looking forward to all of them, but those are definitely the ones that I'm kind of like, all right, these are going to be fun shows. I think Delaware is going to be good too, because both from that area. So I think we'll have a lot of people coming out and having a good time with that one.
Now, what are you using to go out on tour with? You got a bus or a van, or what are you guys going out in?
I got a rented 12-passenger van. I think it's a Ford 250 Econoline with 1 seat out of the back and all our gear and everything piled in it. We're like, it's nothing fancy whatsoever. I don't even think the windows are tinted.
Is there room for a large 6'5.5" guy and a Mexican from Dakota in there too? Or?
I wish. We could do a couple. Maybe you guys can roll with us to Syracuse or something.
Knob's Mexican, so he can fit into anywhere.
Fit into anywhere, man.
Yeah.
Just put me in your luggage. Come on.
I heard those the F-250s. I think they've got pretty big glove boxes.
Yeah, I can fit in the glove box.
Well, how's the Ron Burgundy commercial go? Check out this glove box. It goes on for inches.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, man. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we wish you all the best in this tour.
Well, yeah, we're gonna see them, dude. They're gonna be here. We're gonna rock out with these guys.
I know this, but I'm just saying I wish you on this best on this tour. But give us a shout when you're done, dude. Like, sometime in May, give us a shout and let us know how it was.
Absolutely. I know we're coming back up in July.
I was just gonna say that.
Well,
yeah.
so maybe we'll figure out something where we can come by and see you guys in person then.
Yeah, maybe.
Hell yeah,
we
man.
got some things happening here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm putting together a nice little fundraiser to convert my 2-car garage into a full-fledged OFNR fucking kick-ass studio.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, let us know what we can do, man. We're all in to support.
Hells yeah, man. You know that, and I always got your back, bro. It's always good to talk to you, Jason.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
Hells yeah, dude. And yeah, we're gonna play some fucking Victus, man.
Yeah, we'll see you on the 28th, brother.
Hells yeah, dude. Hey, we'll see you on the 28th.
All right, see you then. See you guys.
Later.
All right, peace out, brother.
All right, bye.
That was a good time, man.
Jason
Very cool time.
Lekberg of IKillya.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna play some IKillya right now.
Victus, and then I'm gonna play a couple others too. So on you.
All right, stick around, OFNR bitches.
Yo.
Fucking around the crossroads, I find myself at again. Feel as a home, you hated this. We live with fear and take by the need to reinvent. Today I'll sow, tomorrow the others, my liar. No extra life to immerse. It's all so clear after all these years. I am no longer afraid. So can it be? After all these dreams, what I've been fighting for. It's all so clear after all these years. I am no longer afraid. So can it be? After all these dreams, that's what I've been fighting for. No questions to words. No questions to words. No extra life or mercy. We put so much effort into all the things that never mattered in the long run. All return has been a joke. Choking on the choices you've made. It's been too long, the thought you got to be saved. You're choking on all the hope that's left for. Disguised by the taste of knowing you're wrong. It's been too long, your thought you got to be saved. Come to the agreement. Tell it to now what are we waiting for? You had your chance, so let's make this happen. I'll turn this page into everything. Everything falls.
Who plays more bands and more music more often?
We do.
Who broadcasts 24/7 in 128 kilobits per second?
We do.
And who brings you the best independent music from around the world? www.officialfnradio.com.
Thank you.
The Nation of Decimation.
And we do. We do. For example, we just played some Betrayed by Weakness with Listen. They're out of Portland, Oregon. You get physical copies of their brand new CD, Breathless, off the betrayedbyweakness.com. Go check that out. Brand new CD. That song just happens to be on the new CD, so go check that out for sure.
We
played some stuff before that.
3 from IKillya. 3 tracks, that's right. You just heard God Size. Find that on the OFNR Stompulation Volume 1. Volume 2 is coming. It is a-coming, folks. Keep it locked for more information. Before that, we played Bombs Away, a OFNR staple. Classic IKillya track. And then, of course, we unleashed for you Ve Victus. Brand spanky new Ve Victus.
Right off the presses. Actually, it's not even out yet.
Not even out yet.
Gotta wait.
A whole month.
Uh-huh.
And a half.
In a few days, yep.
Yeah. You just heard brand new music, and now it is in our library. You can request it.
Definitely worth the wait, though, for sure.
Oh, my God.
Awesome. All right, so we're all caught up on everything, and thanks to Jason from IKillya for calling and hanging out with us for a little bit tonight, for sure.
Indeed.
We're going to talk about some shows coming up.
Indeed we are, right after this.
It is now time for your weekly, right here on officialfnradio.com.
My lesson this week is to not play the wrong fucking breaker. Now where is that I picked the right goddamn thing. Why did that not play? Alright, let's try that again. Right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for local live music.
Where are you going tonight, man?
No, where are you going to?
No, where are you going?
Where are you going to?
Well, I don't know yet. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to go where you go.
Find out where to go right here, right now. The Nation of Decimation live event information.
Brought to you by the Metal Syndicate.
It's time to go to a local show. Find out now, only on Official FN Radio.
Woo! It is loud. Girl. Alright. Like the breaker said, it is time for local events. It is Smarch. And I don't give a fuck what you say. Smarch. 3/16, 14. That's March the 16th, Sunday. This coming Sunday. Tantric, Crossing Rubicon, and others at the Bleachers Bar in Bristol. It's March the 18th, which is Tuesday. The Lively, Take It Off, Menopause, and Holdups at Cherry Street Station in Wallingford. On the 21st, you got 5 bands for $5. We Are Nothing, Burroughs, and 3 other bands. Or you can go check out Supercharger 66, Jimmy Junkbird and the Stiffs, and Big Mark T at the Double Barrels at the Eagles Club. Also going on that same evening, Kerosene, Risk on Life, The Shape, Illface, and Circadian Rhythms at the Outer Space in Hamden. On the 22nd, which is Saturday, Breakthrough Music presents The Battle for Metalfest 2014. It just feels like I need to do that differently. Let's try it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Breakthrough Music presents the Battle for Metalfest 2014 Finals with ACS, Behold the Beginning, Imperium Mortis, Lightsbane, Physics of Demise, Rise and Resist, Ventral Wake, We Are Nothing, Victim of Innocence, and Dream of Scipio. Webster Theater, March 22nd. I don't know how much tickets are, but you'll only use the edge of your seat.
In the Red is also playing at All Stars Rock Bar, Manchester. Darrow Chemical Conspiracy or Company. Darrow Chemical Company, there it is. Johnny B, Morbid, Death Church, and Theater Zombies at the Two Boots. M13, Death Prayers, and Goat Herder at 3 Streets in New Haven. It's all on the same evening, by the way, which would be the 22nd, just in case you're following along. Maybe you want to go see Intercourse. No, you sick, demented fuck. Not that kind of Intercourse, the band Intercourse. To make matters worse, they are playing It's Intercourse with Sperm Donor, All Torn Up, Empty Vessels, Bad Decisions, and Gash. That's the bill. That's the lineup. That's not a porn.
Might as well.
That's the lineup. It's music porn. An evening of music porn. Noisy, destructive, hardcore party is what they're calling it. Intercourse, Sperm Donor, All Torn Up, Empty Vessels, Bad Decisions, and Gash. Of course, Thursday the 27th, you got Superbad, Down Monday, Tester, and Fear the State at Axel's Rock House. On the 28th, as we were discussing earlier, Free Christ Havoc with IKillya recently added. Nasty Disaster, Continuum, and Everybody Motherfucking Hates Me. That's on the 28th. Same evening, you can go check out The Shape, John Monstro, 60 Grit, Beget, The Nephilim, and Versa at Central Connecticut State University. That's awesome. Devil Wears Prada with special guests The Ghost Inside, I Killed the Prom Queen, and Danger Kids at the Webster. Or go check out our friends Dead Fish Handshake at the Room in Brookfield. On the 29th, a show amongst shows. You do not, if you are in the Connecticut metal scene and you do not come to the show, you are totally uber lame. Oh, Official FN Radio proudly presents Cyperna Kalima CD release show. That is right, 2 double dose. 2 albums, 1 evening. Special guests include The Gates of Ivory, which you should see if you have not. Dream of Scipio, which you should see if you have not. Stagger, which you should drink with if you have not. Then see if you have not. And Intercourse at Cook's Cafe. Intercourse, of course, you should see if you have not. Do if you have not. Be if you have not. Official FM Radio proudly presents Cyperna Kalima CD release show. Special guest, Cook's Cafe, Naugatuck. 329. It's going to be a good show. Very excited. Don't know why I'm talking like this. I can't stop. Seriously, though, you should check out that show. Retro Boss also playing that same evening at the Frog Pond. And, or you can go see what's really going to happen at the Cherry Street Station with The Silence Beneath Us. Age of N and Curtain hits the cast. Go check it out. And that's all the shows for March. Or Smarch, as the case may be. You want more? You should get more. Go to the Metal Syndicate. MetalSyndicate-CT.com. That's it. Metal Syndicate with Z. CYNDICATE-CT.com. Metal Syndicate-CT.com. For all your metal needs right here in Connecticut. Alan and Agrippa do an awesome job.
Hell yeah.
Kick ass.
Hell yeah. While you're sitting there listening to the show at your computer or your phone this evening, go check out revolvermag.com and vote for Riot God.
Yes, vote for Riot
for
God.
the new Driven Mad CD. Get on over there and do your little voting for Riot God, because we
Riot God gets
Sunshine last week.
Driven Rise, you mean, not Driven Mad. That's
Driven. No, did I say Driven Mad?
You certainly did.
Well, I got all these names going by.
I understand.
Other bands that are on here are Twisted Sister, Savage Messiah, Iron Savior, Gus G. I mean, they got some pretty heavy
Crazy
hitters
stuff
on this thing, but go ahead, get out there and vote for Riot God and their new album, Driven Rise.
Did you know that Kansas, the entire terrain of Kansas, is actually scientifically proven to be flatter than a pancake? Scientifically proven. Somebody took the time to scientifically prove that the terrain of Kansas, the entire state, is flatter than a pancake. The state was proven to be flatter when scientists brought a pancake from IHOP and tested the topography against the flatness of the state. They measured perfect flatness on a scale of 1. With an IHOP pancake testing 0.957, Kansas scoring 0.997. That's fucking flat. That's flat. Shit. Did you know in Kentucky there are more barrels of bourbon than there are people? Stagger, I got a bet for you. In Louisiana, the Louisiana State Penitentiary has a public golf course. Did you know that? They have a fucking public golf course at the fucking penitentiary. That's some fucking crazy shit. Bagman, you got 40 grand? You got 40 grand just lying around,
If
right?
I had 40 grand, dude, things would be a lot better in my life right now.
If you had 40 grand, you could buy a private island off the coast of Maine. Currently on the market for 40 grand. I bet you could probably talk them down.
Be a nice little band retreat, wouldn't it?
Privately owned. Island is about an acre of land, small wooden setting, already built on it. So there's already a fucking place to live and everything. Of course, you couldn't live there in the winter. That would be bad. In Maryland, Beatlemania was ignited in the U.S. by a teenage Marylander. That's right, before the Beatles were selling records in the U.S., a 15-year-old girl from Maryland named Marsha Albert called a radio station in Washington, "Why can't we have music like the Beatles here in America?" After seeing a news segment about the band, DJ tracked down a copy of the single, "I Want to Hold Your Hand," and the station began playing the song. Demand skyrocketed, and the rest, of course, is history. Dude, in Massachusetts, lobster is so abundant, they actually give it to... They used to give it to slaves. There's currently no slaves now, but they used to give it to slaves and prisoners. Dude.
Kind of fucked up if there were still slaves up there, huh?
That would be pretty fucked up. Live free or... No, wait, that's New Hampshire. But yeah, dude, lobster was so much in abundance that they used to give it to slaves and fucking prisoners for food. Dude, could you imagine? University of Michigan in the state offers a license to hunt unicorns. You can get a unicorn hunting license, Bagman.
Or you could spend $64 million on a unicorn horse head mask.
And then do unicorn hunts.
There you go.
Unicorn hunts.
Yeah.
I'm sure some
it's like unicorn camouflage.
Some dude would be down to unicorn hunt if you were dressed as a unicorn. I mean, he'd totally lob your head off with a fucking hatchet. Not saying he would do that, but he would totally do that. So, in Minnesota, a father could only speak to his son in Star Trek language of Klingon for the first 3 years of a child's life.
Wow.
For the first years in the son's life, the armed Spears only spoke Klingon to the young child as a sort of linguistic experiment. In the beginning, his son would talk back in Klingon, but because Spears' wife and others would still speak English, the language simply didn't stick.
Wow.
As the boy grew up, he didn't want to speak fucking Klingon because he realized that his dad was a fucking retard. In Mississippi, a phantom barber once broke into people's homes and cut their hair while they were sleeping.
Wow.
Crazy. Those are just a few of the fun things.
I still have a few more of these. If you had $1 billion,
let's do the news, man. It's 10:30.
Just one. Do one. 13 million heated night light toilet seats.
With $1 billion, you can get light up toilet seats.
Yeah.
Who wants to?
Or you could get 30 billion assorted scratch and sniff stickers.
So why don't we have $1 billion? These are all fantastic ideas.
Yeah, I'd like to know who thought up these ideas. Yeah.
No idea. No idea who thought up these ideas. I think we should do the news.
Some news.
Yeah, let's do that. Where the hell is the...
Our top news tonight? Plane is still missing.
Still fucking... This thing can't be found. It is not findable. I even had said earlier, before everyone and their brother reposted and posted it, they should get that dude. The plane, boss, the plane! Remember him? Or is that really showing my age? Probably showing my age. Alright, where the fuck is the news? That's what I'd like to know. Who took the fucking news? Huh? Bagman, was it you?
I didn't take it, man. I got my own news right here.
Alright, well. I got my news to you right here, too.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled Nation of Decimation with the Bagman Knob, a 3-hour show dedicated to supporting global independent heavy metal, to bring you the news.
Man robs convenience store, wielding a chainsaw and wearing a flower pot on his head.
The official fucking news report brought to you by Blow Paste. Get the taste of dick out of her mouth.
Makes a great lube as well. A woman knits a sweater out of her vagina as a visual art piece.
Don't get me started on Florida or Asia. The Nation of Decimation proudly brings to you the official fucking news report.
That's fucked up, dude.
It's fucking nasty.
It's fucking bizarre.
Don't let another blissful moment go to waste. Taste the magic of Blow Paste. So give that salty sausage a peppermint taste with the magic of Blow Paste. Freshen up the job before you turn out the lights, and get a pearl necklace to go with your pearly whites. If you want to make his day and put a smile on his face, taste the magic of Blow Paste.
Yo, man, you ever the bitches be trying to fucking get up in the morning and be trying to kiss you after they sucked your dick all night last night? Right? I be saying, yo, bitch, go use some Blow Paste. I make all my bitches use Blow Paste.
Yeah, Tuesday, March 18th, 2014, and here's the news.
If you enjoy using Blow Paste, let us know. We'd like to hear from you.
Absolutely. You can find them on Facebook.
More endorsements for Blow Paste. I think it's a great product. Great product. All right. Yes, it is March. Smarch, if you will. Bagman, who doesn't like hot pussy? You like
Depends
hot pussy?
on what kind of hot pussy we're talking about.
I like hot pussy. You like hot pussy? Yeah, I bet you even some dude likes some hot pussy. Well, a woman killed her pet kitten by cooking it in a microwave.
Terrible. Terrible behavior.
She thought it attacked her goldfish. Well, she's been jailed for 14 weeks. Laura Cunliffe, 23 of Howland. Fuck it, I'm just going to say
Howland, huh? That works.
Near Barnsley, put black and white Mowgli into the microwave and turned it on for 5 minutes. Because who doesn't like hot pussy? She was jailed at Barnsley Magistrates Court after admitting causing unnecessary suffering to an animal. The court heard Cunliffe put the kitten into the microwave and switched it on, took the animal out about a minute later when she realized the kitten had died. Well, yeah, what do you think is going to fucking happen to the cat when you put it into the microwave, you dumb cunt? Moving on.
In local news, I don't know if you've read about this yet. This happened, I guess, a few days ago or whatever. Plainville, Connecticut. This is an example of extreme animal hoarding, they're saying.
Excellent.
200 chickens seized from a home in Plainville, Connecticut. The couple could face criminal charges after authorities discovered nearly 200 diseased chickens packed into their home in what the Department of Agriculture called one of the most extreme cases you will ever see of this type of animal hoarding. Authorities said birds were cooped up in a house on North Washington Street. The animals were infected with a highly contagious respiratory disease and were euthanized on Friday, which is sad. There's no threat to humans, said the State Department of Agriculture's Stephen Jensen. But the conditions in the house were so unsanitary that the house was quarantined and the homeowners were evicted. Homeowners, a husband and wife, are now staying with relatives and raise chickens as their hobby. Authorities said the couples could be charged with animal neglect and abuse. So yeah, Plainville, animals. Connecticut, right down the road. Piece.
Unbelievable.
That must have stunk, dude. Fucking chicken shit everywhere. Ugh. Then they had to kill the chickens, and that's sad, dude.
Yeah. Serious. So it smelled like cock, and they had to kill it.
Well, they did have a bunch of roosters in there as well. I guess it was hens and roosters in there.
Right,
so
right.
That works.
So the cocks. Right. All right, so headline reads, and that was the last time he raped anyone. A woman chopped off her former boyfriend's penis with scissors, then killed him with a hammer. After he raped her, beat their young daughter, and tried to blackmail her into giving him $28,000 for a new car. Hong Kong High Court heard Chinese national Yang Qi attacked Zhao Huai, her now married former long lover, and flushed his penis down the toilet. Chinese mainlander living in Hong Kong on a one-way permit, 41-year-old Yang flew into a rage during a visit on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas. 32-year-old piano teacher come to a tiny public housing flat she shared with a 4-year-old daughter to demand money and sex. Evidence shows that, even though she denies it, shows basically that she admitted to killing him. Had an affair lasting years, during which he deserted her while she was pregnant. And after the last loan of $19,000 in 2007, she had given him $19,000. She lost contact with him. Already pregnant, she traced him on the mainland, discovered he was married. Zhu had asked her to abort the child. I mean, this is just a fucking crazy story. But basically, I think this guy, I mean, anytime I read that a man got his dick cut off, I always kind of cringe a little because, I'm a man and I have a dick. But this guy kind of got what he deserved here. I mean, I don't really feel fucking sorry for him.
I would assume that the hammer blow to the head afterwards was what he wanted.
He might not be. Maybe he asked for it.
Maybe
he was asking.
She's like, okay.
I cut his dick off. Fine. I didn't kill him. He asked me to fucking kill him. He asked me to put him out of his fucking misery.
She used that as her defense for sure, dude. Because that probably would fly. Really.
Find the smoking penis.
It's down the toilet, though, dude.
Exactly. If the penis don't fit, you must acquit.
That's nice, dude. I like that.
You like that? Yeah.
That's a nice saying right there. Speaking of other Orient news, a woman goes to a doctor for a stuffy nose. Doctor ends up pulling a bullet out of her head that's been lodged there for 48 years.
Jesus.
Chinese woman who had a bullet lodged in her head for 48 years without knowing about it had it removed by doctors. The 62-year-old woman, identified in local media only by her surname, Zale, had a 2.5 centimeter bullet. It was 2.5 centimeters by 0.5 centimeters in diameter. She had gone to the doctor explaining of a chronic stuffy nose, headaches, swollen lymph nodes, and these things had bothered her for 10 years. So she's happy that the bullet did not kill her, and she's grateful that it allowed her to live the opportunity of her life with her family and all. But the questions on how the 48 years went by without her knowing the bullet was there.
How the fuck do you not know?
Results in conflicting media reports. According to what the China Times said, Zhao said she had hit on her right temple when she was 14, and at the time she thought it was a stump. Yeah, so apparently she's doing well now that she's had that
a bullet removed out of her head. Yeah, no big deal. Sure, she's feeling fine now. So what's the matter with you, babe? I got this terrible headache. I don't know. Can you look at it? I can't really see it. Oh, yeah, it looks like you got a bullet in your fucking head.
Yeah.
Unreal.
What's that dent in your head?
You know, seeing as I was talking about one dude getting his cock lobbed off, what about this poor son of a bitch? Mistaken mandenity. Kelvin Kelly was found at the side of the A66 covered in blood, searching for the body part. Which body part? The body part.
The.
Which is still not yet to be found. If you know any, if you have seen this penis.
Maybe it's with the plane.
His cock took down the plane is what you're saying? Man, that is crazy. Anyway.
Jammed it in the controls.
40-year-old friend said that they were shocked by the attack as he only just moved to the caravan site where it happened. Friend told the Daily Mirror, Kelly is not a gypsy. He's not part of the traveling community. He's not a villain. You wonder if he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. We can see no reason for anyone having to go at him like this, chopping his cock off. It does not bear thinking about. I mean, did they get the wrong man, or did they do this to him? So it's thought Kelly was attacked at the caravan site before being dumped at the side of the road. He was found 4:30 a.m. by a passing motorist. My dad's stable now, just hoping for a speedy recovery. Your dad ain't gonna be ever recovered, man. He's missing his cock. I don't know if they make robotic cocks. Do they make robotic cocks, Bagman?
I don't know. I mean, what's a dildo, really?
A robotic cock. I guess you're right. So there you go. I mean, you really wake up and your penis is missing. And you find out that it was just you were just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's why your cock got lopped off. That sucks, man. Dude. That's a fucking bad day right there. So the next time you thinking you're having a bad day, just remember if you're a dude.
At least you got your wiener still.
If you're a dude, your cock didn't get lopped off accidentally, all right?
All right, dude. We've talked about religion and the church on the show in the past.
Yep.
And I have my feelings about religion, mostly for the same reason a lot of people do. I had it jammed down my throat at a young age. So, I did my share of reading the Bible and stuff like that in the past and things, and I happen to know that marking your body is considered a sin, but apparently there's a church that offers tattoos to members as a lesson in acceptance. Where is this happening? Just take a guess.
Florida.
You got it. Mount Dora, Florida, to be exact. Pastor Zach Snifner from the Cross Mount Dora is changing the way the church members show their faith. During a recent sermon about acceptance, he offered to pick up the tab for any church member who wanted to go and get the church logo permanently inked. Said not thinking anyone would really take him up on it, but apparently some people did. So far, at least 7 church members, including realtor Holly Stratton has taken him up on the offer. It's a great way to show your faith, says Stratton, who got the church logo in blue and green inked on her right shoulder. It's also a great way to start a conversation about faith. So, yeah, apparently churches are hiring tattoo artists now to do something that's supposed to be considered a sin.
I like it.
Yeah.
No hypocrisy there. None.
No, not at all.
All right, headline reads, I tried hard to have a father, but instead I had a really big problem. Patterson, 2-year-old boy, carrying 48 packets of heroin at a child care center on Monday is a case that resulted in the arrest of the toddler's father. An employee at the center, Michael's Energy Factory, found the drugs in the child's jacket. There's no indication the child knew the drugs were in the jacket, nor any sign that other children had been exposed to the heroin. Officials at the center called the police. City police have charged the father, Phillips Young, 27, of East 30th Street, with endangering the welfare of a child. What about, drug-free school zones and shit? I mean, this 48 packets of heroin have to have come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, child endangerment, really? The welfare of the child. Endangering the welfare of a child. That's all you're going to fucking get him with.
Well, I'm thinking they're
ridiculous.
They're endangering the child's welfare by locking him up too. So, because then the kid don't have a
daddy.
Yeah. So.
I got a few more. If you got a few
Me
more.
too.
Okay, good.
I'll go on real quick. This is a quick one. As everybody knows, the snow's finally melting outside.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you can actually see the lawns and stuff. That's a question of whether you want to see those lawns right now or not, I guess. But apparently, there is a 50-foot snowman out there that people kind of, built. His name is Granddaddy, and the snowman that began as a short pile of snow that simply needed to be moved after a greenhouse roof collapsed is drawing plenty of people to gawk at the during the sub-zero temperatures. I think everyone in the world should see it, exclaimed 8-year-old Daniel Kroska. In just 1 hour on Monday evening, a dozen carloads of families stopped along Benton Country Road in Gilman, Minnesota, to get their first-hand look at Greg Novak's 50-foot snowman. I just wanted to give him a big, giant hug, Kroska said. So, yeah, you can go out to Minnesota and see a 50-foot snowman. That probably took a little while to make, right?
Yeah, probably.
I know that Shredmaster Pat was building an igloo earlier this winter,
saw
right?
That, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty all right.
All right, my story. Take my picture, I stab you. Loved ones of Jimmy the Greek Taverna gathered to celebrate his life at Glades Road restaurant he owned and loved Friday. One day after the man was fatally stabbed by an employee. He would just hang out, just sprawl out, have a nice personality, very nice man. LeBron was arrested Thursday evening. Deputies say he fatally stabbed Jimmy, the Greek, because the boss took a photo of him without his permission. Take a picture of me, I stab you. Stab you, motherfucker.
Get that camera out of my face, bitch.
Stab.
All right. Apparently, I guess this is an issue that's been going on. Some non-Nazis, I guess, got together to have a nice Nazi dinner at a German restaurant in Minneapolis. Okay? It's 2014, and yet it seems we can't go a week without some ridiculous story transporting us back to Nazi Germany. Last week, in all places, Florida. Okay? It was a Florida woman who was doing Hi Hitler at a community board meeting, and this week it's reported that a quaint Nazi-themed Christmas soiree at a German restaurant in Minneapolis. Fear not, this is not the sign of a resurgence of the Nazi Party in America. No, there's a perfectly good explanation for this heinous scheme. At Gustav zur Grammatik restaurant, John Burum is a member of the World War II Historical Reenactment Society Incorporated, the group that put on the dinner, and said it was great fun to get together with like-minded interests. If you wear a German uniform or a Nazi uniform, it's not like you're saying, I think Hitler's a super cool dude, and I hate Jews, and I hate gays, and I hate Democrats. Everyone explained? They're not there because you believe in what Hitler stood for. They're there to educate people about history. And a lot of that is so people don't forget that the same wanting to be the bad guy when you're playing Cowboys and Indians, there's an attraction to the bad side. Again, with the cool thing, find a new word when talking about Nazism. It's terrible, and everything is just terrible about it. So,
there you go.
Nazi
Facebrick.
bitches.
Facebrick. Starting up my own new social networking site called Facebrick. In Alaska, or Alabama rather, sorry. An eastern Alabama man is accused of throwing a brick at the home of a man who maintains a Facebook page known as the Neighborhood Watchers. Authorities say the dispute centers on an update the administrator posted on the social media site. Lee County Sheriff says 22-year-old Zach Belitz faced a disorderly conduct charge for throwing a brick Wednesday after the Facebook group's administrator posted an item about Belitz's upcoming trial on indecent exposure involving multiple women. Belitz faces an April 15th trial in that case. On Wednesdays, sheriffs say the Facebook administrator ran outside with a shotgun and fired twice after the brick was thrown, and a truck fled the scene. No one was hurt. It wasn't known whether Belitz has an attorney, but I think we should start up Facebrick. I like that. Poof!
Yeah, well, sometimes you need a freaking brick to the face, man.
Yeah.
A lot of these people
A little
do.
face brick. Yep, I like it.
All right, so apparently this lottery winner who won $10 million, spent it all on preteen boys and squandered the rest. And now he's being held on bail at $5 million. So that's half of what he's got. Yeah. This is up in Uxbridge, Massachusetts. A level 3 sex offender and $10 million lottery winner was held at $5 million cash bail at his arraignment this morning in Uxbridge District Court. Daniel T. Snay, 62, of 558 Elmwood Avenue, was arraigned on charges of indecent assault and battery on a child under the age of 14, reckless endangerment of a child, enticement of a child, and dissemination of pornography of a minor. This is all the stuff the police said. He was arrested on Friday. According to a testimony in court, the 16-year-old boy told police that when he came between 10 and 14 years old, Snay forced him to participate in sexual acts and showed him pornographic videos. The alleged crimes occurred at Snay's camper that he parked in Uxbridge, according to court testimony. Uxbridge police say that they are working with Connecticut and Rhode Island police for continued allegations of offense that happened in those states. In 2008, Snay won $10 million on a scratch ticket for the Massachusetts State Lottery. So, just because you win the lottery doesn't mean you're not a fucking douchebag. So.
All right, last one. McLighten it. Today, March the 18th, a lack of ice cream got a Florida woman really hot under the collar. So much so, she set a man's car on fire in the parking lot. That's right. Eyewitnesses say that the woman poured alcohol and gasoline on the car and then lit it on fire because there was no ice cream at the fucking McDonald's. She wanted either a McFlurry or an ice cream, and he was not having it. He said, no, I'm not buying it for you. Not gonna do it.
Give me my ice cream, bitch.
She then turns around and lights the goddamn 1994 Eldorado on fire. Next thing you know, she says, I'm gonna blow it up. And we're gonna wondering if she's gonna blow it up. She got something out there. Her car happened to be a bottle, and she got gasoline, and boom! All of a sudden, everything goes kabooey. Bitches be crazy, man. What's up with Florida? What is going on in the water in Florida?
Well, it's
seriously.
Florida and Asia, man. You know,
I just
Asia's
don't
kind of fucked up too.
Don't understand. So there you go. Those are my stories. And I'm sticking to it.
More left for you.
And then I'll give you the fucking weather.
And this one gets back to what we were talking about in the beginning of the news report. And this is the craziest Malaysia Flight 370 theory yet. The missing jet used to hide another jet, apparently. Not surprisingly, the disappearance of Malaysia Flight 370 with 239 people on board more than a week ago has led some people to come up with some very interesting theories about what might have happened. On his Tumblr, self-identified hobby pilot and aviation enthusiast Keith Ledgerwood put forward the most elaborate and interesting suggestion we've heard yet. He argues that the 777 could have flown over India and Pakistan, avoiding military radar detection by turning off its communication systems and following a Singapore Airlines 777 too closely, that the two aircrafts would appear as one single blip on the radar. Okay. In his blog, he established that Singapore Airlines flight was in the area. The collision avoidance systems installed in all modern airlines operate using a transponder, which someone in the Malaysia flight could have turned off, so that Singapore's crew wouldn't be able to detect the plane. All right, so he keeps going on about all of this. This is long. So apparently what they're saying, people, just to sum it all up, is they're trying to put they're trying to make it seem like one plane managed to fold its wings up and go inside the other plane, which sounds very Hollywood to me. You know, you could do that on a computer screen, but you can't. I don't know if you could really do that in real life without, you know, causing severe deaths and casualties and
issues.
Yeah. So
there you go. That's the news.
Yeah, nobody knows fucking anything. It's weird, man. It's fucking creepy as shit.
Fucking weather. As of right now, is it's 29 degrees. It's fucking cold. Really? Really? The fucking forecast, tomorrow's Wednesday. It's gonna be 43 motherfucking degrees with a low of 32 motherfucking degrees, mostly motherfucking cloudy. Thursday will be 55 fucking degrees with a 28 fucking degree low and a chance of motherfucking rain. Friday, it'll be 46 motherfucking degrees with a low of 30 motherfucking degrees. It's gonna be mostly motherfucking clear. That is your 5-day or 4-day or 3-day fucking extended forecast. You want more? Go fuck yourself. That was the fucking weather from thefuckingweather.com. Couple quick weird things that you didn't know. In Nevada, there's an Area 51 themed brothel.
That's important.
In New Jersey, Napoleon's penis allegedly resides in the state. Professor John Latimer kept what is allegedly known as Napoleon's penis in his home until his death in 2007.
Why the hell would you want that?
Reporters were allowed to film inside the home after Latimer's death and found that Napoleon's complex might not have been caused by his height. Yaha. Alright, let's see what else do I got. In North Carolina, 2 nuclear bombs were accidentally dropped on the state. One almost detonated. There's a good one. In North Dakota, where in North Dakota is Carmen Sandiego? Is an actual game. It's the only state-themed Carmen Sandiego game in the series. That's how you know that state is big and you can't find anything. It's just big. Flat. In Ohio, the state wasn't officially admitted to the Union until 1953 because of a technicality. That's right. The Congress failed to go through all the motions recognizing Ohio. I still don't recognize them. Oregon, the town of Boring, Oregon. That's right, Boring. Has officially become partners with Scotland town of Dole. Sleep-inducing towns joined forces in 2013 in an attempt to increase tourism. Oregonians declared a new state holiday called the Boring and Dole Day to celebrate the occasion, while Scotland invited a bagpipe player to play some tunes. As you can imagine, it was a regular hootenanny. Pennsylvania, Norwegian musician once tried to build a new Norway in Pennsylvania. Let's see here. Any other fun ones? The band Paramore broke a decades-long Nashville curse, but were then accused of being a fake band, so I don't know if that counts. In Utah, NASA measures space sickness using the name of a U.S. senator from the state. Pretty fucking funny as hell. NASA's official scale for measuring motion sickness is called the Garn scale. Jake Garn was a former U.S. senator and was an astronaut on the Discovery mission. His job was to purposely get sick for research. Garm claims he never threw up, though. Could you imagine being named after fucking... or having, people getting sick? Well, how sick did you get? Well, on the Garn scale, I got pretty sick. I got a 5. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sick. I mean, I had a 3 the other day on the Garn scale. That Garn really makes me fucking puke. It's terrible, man. Terrible.
I'll tell you what, man. It's like I was working, doing a file for Adobe Edition, and it came out to like 1 hour, 0.19 seconds. So I'm like trying to think, what is 0.19 seconds, man? You know, just the moment that you try to even think of what 0.19 seconds is, it's already over probably
a few times.
A few times, so yeah.
You ever watch that show Dome or read the book The Dome?
Yeah, why does that look like a glass dildo, dude?
It's actually a giant dome that was almost built over the city of Burlington.
Wow.
City planners decided it would be a good way to address the town's winter energy conservation problem. Idea apparently came after a few glasses of wine and ended up going far enough to actually attract political support and worldwide media attention. In the end, the town couldn't secure the funds, meaning the Winooski remained domeless.
What are we thinking, like, probably in money required to build such a thing,
Jesus. You know? In Washington State, there's a mysterious soda machine that always is filled, but no one knows by who. I don't know if I'd buy soda from a soda machine. I don't know who's filling it, man. It's kind of spooky.
Where did it come from?
According to legend, in West Virginia, the state is home to a tall satanic figure with wings named Mothman.
Fuck yeah, Mothman rules.
In Wisconsin, there's an upside-down replica of the White House.
Which is important.
Absolutely no sense at all. It just is. In Wyoming, the whole town was built on top of an abandoned airport. Maybe that's where the fucking plane is.
Maybe.
And a quick bonus. In Washington, D.C., at the National Cathedral, there is a Darth Vader gargoyle. Instead of a regular gargoyle, there is a Darth Vader gargoyle. So you...
Right on the top of the building there, yeah.
Star Wars fans, go check out the Darth Vader gargoyle at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. Look at that, Bagman. It is 11:00 fucking clock already.
It's time to go.
Good God. Where did this night go, man?
I want to...
Jesus.
I want to extend an offer. See if you agree to it. We only played like 4 songs tonight, so...
I know.
What do you think of letting the rest of the set run out? It's just there's only so many.
Sure.
Let the set run out, and then, then get back to your regularly scheduled...
90s music
90s
right
music,
until...
yeah.
this probably take you right into midnight, so then you'll get modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with thrash, mixed with independent tunes. At 1 o'clock, you can check out Turbo's The Asylum. Everybody go check out Turbo on Facebook, too, by the way. That dude does a lot of shit, dude.
Hell yeah.
He MCs. He fucking hosts his own radio show. He is co-owner of Bull Spike Radio.
He finds time to write some really well thought out things on Facebook on occasion.
Writes out great blog articles on his website, turborules.com. He's got reviews and all kinds of great stuff. His playlists and everything up there. Check that out. Go check out Turbo. Give him your support. He fucking deserves it. And tell everybody you know about Turbo, because, dude, if that dude's not inspirational, dude's got muscular dystrophy and does not let anything stop him, dude. He does what he does. He supports the scene and he goes out to shows. I don't want to fucking hear it from anybody, man. Oh, I can't make it out because of this, that, or the other thing. Oh, man, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Go support Bull Spike for sure.
Yeah. Then, of course, at 8 o'clock, Burning Rubber Radio. If you like NASCAR, ARCA, U-Car, and racing, if you like racing at all, if it's got 4 wheels and an engine, then it's Burning Rubber, baby! Yeah. Check out Andy DeLay and the boys doing their 1-hour show right here on Official FN Radio. The Bull Spike, not Bull Spike, Jesus. Burning Rubber Radio. It's late. Time to go. Of course, Thursday, modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with independent tunes. throughout the day, all day. And then Friday starts off the all-independent music weekend, all weekend long, right here on Official FN Radio. All independent music really means all independent fucking music, man.
Mm-hmm.
We play all independent music from around the motherfucking globe all weekend long. We highlight the bands that you want to hear. You can request songs right from our website.
Yep.
Of course, on Sunday, it's the Syndicated Syndicast Sundays at 7. The Metal Syndicate's awesome podcast, The Metal Syndicast, syndicated live right here on officialfnradio.com, OFNRforever.com, officialfnradio.org, officialfnradio.net.
Yeah.
Monday, of course, Metal Monday. We give the finger to Monday. We got a case of the Mondays? No, fuck you, Mondays. We got Metal Mondays. Then, of course, at 7 p.m., you've got the Rope Break featuring Ryan Baer of Jimmy Junkbird and the Stiffs and Joey Eck. Joey Eck. And then, of course, Tuesday, we open up the Grunge Garage. 90s all day long. Music from the 90s you may have even forgotten about. Then, of course, at 8 p.m., we'll be back here. Same bag time, same bag channel. No guests next week.
Just yet. We might keep next week open.
I think that's a damn fine idea.
Have a really good, solid show of tunes and the whole thing we do here.
Of course, we are going to play all the music that we were going to play this evening.
Yeah, I was going to announce that real quick when I close up what we got coming up.
But I want to thank everybody, of course, for tuning in, supporting Official FN Radio, supporting what we do here. It means everything to us.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you get out to see a local show this weekend and every weekend. Of course, on the 28th, Free Christ Havoc with IKillya, Continuum, Everybody Hates Me, and Nasty Motherfucking Disaster.
Great show for a great cause. So.
Absolutely, and IKillya is going out on tour, so be there the night of the show. Send them off with fucking love and respect, man.
Yeah, come up and say hello to them, because, Cherry Street, you can just walk right up and talk to everybody. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
So, that's it. I will see you guys next week. Next bag time, next bag channel. OFNR forever.
Hell yeah. All right, very cool. Just wanted to give shout-outs to everybody listening tonight. Thanks, Ron, for listening tonight. Also,
absolutely.
Shout-outs to Mike Simmons. Oh, by the way, Ron tells you to fuck you, Knob. So he says, fuck you, Knob.
He says, fuck me.
Yeah.
Well, fuck him.
There you go.
Fuck you too, Ron.
Yeah, so, shout-outs to Billy V and Moongoil, everybody. Cherry Street, Cooks, you name it, people. And all of you taking your time out tonight to listen to us at the Nation of Decimation.
Was it Michael Simmons that said fuck you?
No, it was Ron that said fuck you.
Okay, well, back to you then. I just wanted to make sure I said fuck you to the right person.
Well, would it make you feel better if Mike Simmons said fuck you too?
Yeah, sure.
All right, fuck you from Mike Simmons as well.
Fuck you too,
Both
Mike
of
Simmons.
them.
All right.
There you go. You got 3 fuck yous.
Nice. Collecting fuck yous. Maybe they'll amount to something. A big fuck you.
Yeah. Anyways. All right, people, we're going to leave you with the following bands in this order. So listen, Coratory from Long Island, we're going to be playing them. Then Fate Worse Than Death from Hanover, Mass. Then we're going to play A Breach of Silence from Brisbane, Australia. Nervicide from Northern Italy. The Shape from Stratford, Connecticut. Physics of Demise from Danbury. Hydra Kill from Montgomery County, Maryland. And the Alpha Complex from all over the damn place out in the West Coast there.
And that's going to bring you right up until, right around the midnight hour. You might get a 90s song or two. Yeah. And then, of course, right into modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with independent tunes right here on Official FN Radio. Broadcasting 24/7 and 128 kilobits per second.
Yeah.
Which means it's a higher quality than satellite radio.
Bet you didn't know that. That's an interesting thought now, isn't it?
Bet you didn't know that.
All right, well, see you people next week, 8 to 11, Nation of Decimation, on Official fucking New Radio. I'm the Bagman. Peace.
I'm Knob. Jason, thanks again for calling in. And can't wait to hang out with you on the 28th. Peace the fuck out.
Peace out, bitches.
Bye-bye.
Big up to OFNR and OFNR forever.